up, Tailgaters?
Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, look at this. Look, we got food sitting here ready for us.
Woo! Plate full of
Got a little
food.
microphone action.
Wings and za
Microphone, oh man.
and beers.
And beers.
Microphones.
And microphones, we got it all, man. We got it all.
Good, I got a nice, it's my little tie clip. I got a tie clip now as a microphone.
You fancy SOB.
Look at this. Look at this shit. This is great.
Hey. Hey, welcome to the TD's Beers and Tailgates Draft Day Special.
Live draft day special. I mean, come on. Who is not excited right now? There's actually some serious sports going on. Like
Yes.
this is live sports. Hey, the draft is a sport to me. I mean,
Yep.
I am ready for this. I can't wait for this. I've been looking forward to this. Buffalo Jay is ready. Buffalo Jay's got a plate full of wings. I am ready to go. I got a cooler full of beer. And you know what? And we're still saying fuck COVID, right? We're still saying fuck COVID.
You know what?
So we're doing that too.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's enough of that shit. I'm glad you have one more of those tasty beers left. I myself ditched the bottle, but I got some around here somewhere. Got a Three Floyds Gumball head from
nice.
Indiana. Yeah.
Nice.
And my draft day special glass here representing all the teams on draft day.
I'm representing 716.
Of course you are.
All you guys here, area code Buffalo, baby.
Cheers.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Big old
Yeah,
cheers
buddy.
to you guys. We got sports.
Steve Stern, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Welcome to the draft day extravaganza.
It is a draft day I mean, you guys have got to be happy right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, who is not happy that we have something relevant to talk about?
Right.
Right? Because we got chicken wings. So I'm gonna relevantly
We
talk
got
about
wings and pizza.
Look,
We're ready
guys.
for this party.
Hey, we are here. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to eat in front of you.
Yep,
It's going to
exactly
happen.
right.
We're going to be here for, I don't know, an hour
You
and
know,
a half.
we got
we
the.
don't know. We don't know.
We're hoping the first 10 picks, maybe a little bit more. Depends on how fast they start rolling in.
Let's see.
You got the first 6 picks lined up here as of now. Let's do some trades, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we're excited, man. Just as you are, you know. Backing up to last weekend, the most exciting thing, at least for me on TV, was the Bulls dynasty, The Last Dance. I think a lot of people watched that, got the extremely high ratings. There's nothing else to watch. The NFL draft, we're doing it from the basement. Roger Goodell's doing it from his basement. All these
Brandon Bean's
GMs,
doing it from the basement.
They are. All these GMs or whatever are doing it from their man caves, their basement. We're joining them doing the same thing. We'll give you draft coverage right along with the NFL as it kicks off here in a few minutes. Looks like...
Look, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, look, big shout out right here.
Absolutely.
Right here. Monkey Knife Fight. The swag is in. I know you're representing crazy. I got to have my tie on. Got to have the Buffalo tie. I know we're not picking, but Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah.
I got the hat. I'm not wearing the hat. I got to wear my Bills hat. But Brian, give us something with Monkey. Give us something with Monkey
Monkey
right
Knife
now.
Fight. Okay, so hey, we talked about this a lot. Our affiliate Monkey Knife Fight. They do have some things you can get prop bets in there. They I don't know if it might be too late, but they had all kinds of draft prop bets over under on LSU, Alabama, Auburn players taken in the first round, etc. Number of linemen and what have you.
Yeah.
That was all free. You just had to enter your email address and get on there. These guys are really cool people to work with, a really fun site. Once sports happen again, which they will, and again, you can get some action now too if you want on different things. Go to Monkey Knife Fight, sign up using the code Tailgaters, and you'll get a 100% match on your deposit up to the first $50. That's $50 for free. Hey, during this pandemic, these hard times, I'm sure everybody like a free $50. So
you know what? I'm with you. Look, Monkey Knife Fight is the way to go with sports prop betting right now.
Yeah.
It is absolutely awesome. Like he said, they have the bets going right now, over-unders on certain divisions in college and this and that and how many Bama players and what. Get on there. Put in that code Tailgaters. Get yourself 100% up to $50. Join in on the action. And hey, we have... you guys saw the little thing we were doing, right? We're doing you pick the top 10. You pick the top 10. The person that has the most top 10 picks.
Get in there.
Correctly. You've got about, 8 minutes. You guys got 8
minutes to get in there. Give us your top 10.
Get yourselves in there. Get in there. Put down your top 10 because you will get yourself some Monkey Knife Fight swag,
Absolutely.
baby.
We'll hook you up with the Monkey Knife Fight swag.
Definitely.
Christine and Steve Sturm, thank you for signing up. I know you guys got your accounts. We appreciate you. Cheers to you. Tell all your friends. I said it's a lot of fun. You're not going against the pros. You're going against the Monkey Knife Fighters.
Exactly.
Which
is
fun.
awesome.
It's fun, man. It's fun. Okay, cool. Well, hey, NFL Draft. NFL Draft, number one pick. Bengals have been on the clock for a long time.
Oh, boy.
All the news looks like, it's going to be Joe Burrow. Our last show last weekend, you're saying you don't think it should be Joe Burrow. There's better quarterbacks out there. And he's too inconsistent to go number one. But looks like the kid from southeastern Ohio is going to stay in Ohio.
Look. It's not that I was saying he's not going to go number one. I kept saying that I don't believe he is a number one. Plain and simple. I was really hoping. There's a lot of rumblings today with Miami. Miami was looking to trade their 18, their 26, and their 39 to go up to 3. Then they were looking to trade 3 and 5, possibly 39 to get up to number 1.
Yeah.
I was seriously hoping that was going to happen. They are high on Joe Burrow. Apparently, Miami thinks a lot of the pundits down there, a lot of the analysts all compare Joe Burrow to Dan Marino. I'm sorry.
Eek.
I am not putting that kid in that category, but, big old butt, right? The big old butt. We all love a big old butt. I'm telling you right now, Justin Herbert. Now, that kid I will compare to Dan Marino. 6'6", 238.
Yep.
He is a pocket passer, very accurate as they come. I'm sorry. I love that kid, and I would compare him to Dan Marino before Joe Burrow. That's just me. That's
Yeah, okay. Well,
again, it's
we'll
me,
see.
guys.
I mean,
It's me.
it seems like, again, that's where the Bengals are going to go. Quarterback, I keep hearing Tua maybe to Miami at number 5, but I personally think he's going to fall out of the top 10 because of injury concerns. A lot of talk about people trying to trade up for that Lions pick at number 3.
Yes, there's a lot of rumblings with number 3 right now.
Yep.
And I mean, hell, I even heard Miami might be able to get to number 3.
Right.
But they're not going to take a quarterback.
I
They're
heard
going to go
tackle.
O-line.
Yeah. But there's lots of good tackles.
You
You got Thomas out of Georgia. You got Wirfs from, Iowa.
Wirfs is a
Becton
stud.
out of Louisville.
Wirfs is a stud coming out of Iowa.
Yep.
He is
Absolutely.
a stud. I get that they want to get him over the Giants. The Giants are high on
They
Wirfs.
are. Oh yeah,
They
high on
really
Wirfs.
want some Wirfs.
I've heard Becton going there too. So either way, I think at number 4, I think there's 4 good offensive tackles that you can go get between Wirfs and Thomas and Becton and who's the other dude? I forgot.
Man, I'm getting
We're not paid to memorize this shit. But
Monkey Knife Nunky.
Wills, Jedrick Wills out of Alabama. So there's 4 dudes that could start day 1. So hopefully the Giants don't f that up. Actually, I don't really care if they do or not.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Last year. Let's talk real quick. Last year, we got about 5 minutes before things start rolling here. Give me a quick second. Social distancing at its finest.
Oh shit! Do I need to get the masks?
No, we're all good.
Okay.
Look, last year a lot of people came down hard on New York for drafting Danny Dimes. Mm-hmm. They did. What are you guys doing? Not the good pick. You know what? The kid is actually pretty good. He's not a bad kid, and I think they need to get him some help.
Yeah.
And I think an offensive lineman. New York should try to do something. They might even try to do what the Bears did. Let's leapfrog 1 extra pick.
Stupidest trade ever, but go ahead.
Yes, I did not like that with Trubisky. I'm sorry. I thought that was a terrible stretch because San Francisco wasn't taking him. But in this case, New York is worried about Miami. Because with the rumblings, if Miami goes ahead and does move up to 3 to take Wilfs, when the Giants are hoping that's who they're going to get. Because I think Detroit's I really think Detroit's going cornerback.
These people get too hard up on their man. Like the Bears did with Trubisky. They had the number 3 pick in the draft. You're going to get someone you should be able to get someone who can play at number 3. I mean, they wanted a quarterback. There's other quarterbacks they could have taken or could have waited. Jamal Adams was a guy sitting there. Quentin Nelson was a guy sitting there.
Yeah.
Both Pro Bowlers already. I'm picking that top 10. I know you have a lot of needs, but I'm going to give me the guy who I could plug in, and I know is going to be a Pro Bowler for the next 8 to 10 years.
And I hear that.
And again, people like Nelson, people knew he was going to be a stud. He is a stud. Jamal Adams, people knew he was going to be a stud. He is a stud. Some of these offensive tackles, I think they're going to be studs, and you can plug them in from day one. Quarterbacks, they're tough. They're tough. You don't know.
You don't know, and did you say corner or quarter? Quarter. Exactly. I mean, when we look at some of the Heisman Trophy winners in the last few years,
ESPN. Christine, real quick. ESPN, NFL Network. I think there's some others that have the draft, but ESPN or NFL Network, either one.
ESPN, NFL Network for sure. I thought I heard ABC.
Oh, ABC
might be doing it as well.
Yep. So you have some options. Sorry.
You've got options, but hey, you've also got this option. You've
Absolutely.
got this option.
We're here to take you
We
through
are going to
it.
go ahead and we will let you guys know when the picks are in. We are going to let you know as live as can be of who that pick is. You know what we're not going to have, though? We're just not going to have the teleprompters behind us showing you highlights of what this kid did in college.
Yeah,
because
we can.
Maybe we can't, but does it really matter what they do in college?
No.
Because as I was going to get into,
Keep talking. I'm eating pizza.
Let's go ahead and talk about some of these last Heisman Trophy winners as far as quarterbacks go, and where are they now? Let's go all the way back to 2004. We're going to go back 15 years
Talking
right
QBs?
now. Where is Matt Leinart? Matt Leinart, Heisman Trophy winner back in 2004. Where is he?
Bagging groceries.
Where is Troy Smith? 2006. Where is Tim Tebow right now? He's playing baseball
Better
in
than
a
MJ
Mets
did.
farm system, but he's still not better than Bo Jackson.
No,
and
no.
he's not better than Deion at baseball either.
270 in the minor leagues. But,
Again,
yeah.
Sam Bradford. Where is Sam? Where is RG3? Where is Johnny Manziel? Where's Jameis
RG3,
Winston?
back up.
Come on now.
Winston's looking for
Come
a
on.
home.
Come on.
Johnny Manziel, he couldn't
come
even
on.
make it in the CFL. I don't know if he can spell CFL, to be honest.
Not unless it says Coors fighting my life. I don't know.
You're right.
But no, seriously. I mean, Cam Newton in 2010?
Yeah.
Sure. And even Cam Newton doesn't have a home right now. Granted, he will.
Two of those guys don't. Winston
He
and
will,
Newton are
right.
both looking.
They will have a home.
The Pats going to take one?
But I mean, seriously, if you're talking about Heisman Trophy winners right
Yeah.
now, as far as quarterbacks go, look,
some good
Joe Burrow is going to fall in that category. And I'm sorry, of a Johnny Manziel. He's a cocky SOB that thinks he's owed this number one pick. And you know what? I'm hearing he's not even happy. He's going to be playing for Cincinnati, and he's an Ohio kid.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
what does that tell you
So
right now?
is he going to pull an Elway? Get drafted by a team and not play for that one? Or?
I don't think that will happen. I mean,
Eli?
obviously I've heard he's consulted with Peyton Manning. He's had some conversations with him.
Yeah.
Hopefully Peyton Manning told him, listen here, dude, be a humble individual, all right, and take it as it comes. But who knows? I'm sorry. I'm not high on Joe Burrow. I do not believe he is a number one overall pick. Chase Young, by far, is a number one overall pick. He will make a team. And Chase Young all day should be number one. It's a shame Washington is not the number one pick.
But I think it's,
But you know what? It is what it is.
It
right?
is in Washington. You know what? I mean, there's rumors too. I mean, they have two good edge rushers already. I mean, they got Montez Sweat
Washington
and Kerrigan,
would be a
Ryan
fool.
Kerrigan.
They would be
I
a
know.
fool.
I know.
To not. I mean,
yeah.
this is falling in their lap perfectly.
It sure is.
It really is falling in Washington's lap. Ron Rivera perfectly. And you know what? Chase Young, he is going to thrive in D.C. Chase Young will thrive in Ron Rivera's defense.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Ron
he is
Rivera's
going
gonna
to
turn that guy like a
beast.
Julius Peppers type defensive end.
Yep.
Excuse me, that he had. Absolutely.
Oh, we are at 7:01.
We
man.
are 7:01.
Come on now. This is going to be going.
The
going
Bengals
here.
are officially. I said they have been officially on the clock. So we just need to wait for.
We just gotta wait for the
from, the
announcement
commissioner's
from-
basement. We're going to give it to you from our basement to the commissioner's basement, or the commissioner's basement to our basement to your basement. I don't know. We're all just relaying everything here. So
we are going to have fun tonight
Yep.
with you guys. All right. Again, we got a lot we're going to get into. I think we touched on quite a bit just in the first 10 minutes.
yeah, exactly.
But
right.
we are going to keep this rolling. We're going to break down some players as they're getting picked. It's going to be a fun night. I got to go in for a chicken wing.
No, get in there and
I'm
get some
sorry.
of those wings.
I gotta go in.
If you're watching at home, so we're just on multiple channels. It looks like the NFL Network feed, at least here in our studio, is half a second quicker than the ESPN feed. So just so you all know. And we're going to make a little adjustment here to stay on top of this shit for you guys
Oh,
accordingly.
you're going to go ahead and go to NFL.
Oh,
Okay.
damn right.
I see what you're doing. So we got the TVs in front of us. We got TVs on the side of us. I got chicken wings in front of my face.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a great night. Again, who could not be happier? We actually have something relevant to talk about. I mean,
It's about time.
Oh,
We've waited for this day for a long time. I'm glad they're still doing it.
I am too.
You know,
I am too.
they've been saying a lot about this particular draft. This draft is about hope. You know, we all hope there's going to be a season.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where, unfortunately, that's where it stands right now.
and I know we're still getting here before Cincinnati goes on the clock. I was listening to Terry Bradshaw actually yesterday, and was extremely excited to hear what he had to say about the NFL season. And Terry Bradshaw truly believes there's going to be a full season. He did say, though, he thinks it could start late. He does think it could start late, but he says it will be a full boat season. Whether we start out with fans halfway through the season with no fans and then the other half with, we don't know. It's going to be a full season, hopefully. And I think we want that. I think everybody wants that. We want something, right? We all want something.
The
and we
world
do
needs
need
it.
We do.
The world needs it. We want to watch our kids playing sports. We want to watch the pros play sports. We want to watch everybody in between. The world needs it. Some states are starting to open it up slowly but surely. We have another 30-day lockdown here in our wonderful home state here. And
May 30th.
So,
You gotta
we're
love it.
locked down till the end of May for the NFL season. I agree. I don't think it's going to start on time. I think it's going to be delayed. There's a certain amount of time that these guys need to get in with their new teams and practice and learn and what have you. You got new coaches, a lot of moving parts, rookies. So they all need their time and get their work in. And that's going to be delayed before they can do that.
Right.
So,
Right.
It's possible maybe we'll see a March Super Bowl or maybe an April Super Bowl. I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
I don't know if they'll go that far with it, but I think maybe we could see an end of February type of a Super Bowl. I think that could possibly happen. I don't know if they'll go into the March because, look, everybody's going to be waiting for March Madness with college. I mean, we lost it this year.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the NFL is going to want to step on their toes.
First weekend of
Obviously,
March.
we got Roger Goodell talking right now. He's getting us ready to go.
Yep.
I'm sure you're going to hear any minute now, the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
Absolutely.
And I am excited about that. I can't wait. We'll see what happens here. We're going to enjoy
I hope
some
you
wings.
I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are and have some good food and sitting there with your family that you're allowed to sit with and nobody else. And enjoying this draft. So we kind of talked about the Bengals and Skins and Lions and what have you. After the top 5, we'll see what happens. But it'll be interesting to see if there's a trade here in those top 5 picks. And
What do you guys think?
I'm expecting there will be. I think with all the talks I've heard, I think there is going to be some movement in the top 5.
You know, and I hate to say this, don't be surprised if you see the Patriots move into the top 10.
What?
I'm telling you, I think they're getting a little nervous in New England land, in the mass hole land. Mm-hmm. I could see Belichick and them moving up. I really could. I could see something
For
maybe
what?
happening.
For a QB?
Yeah.
I mean,
depending
they
on
need a
how the
QB.
top 5 goes, depending on the top 5, I think you could see New England possibly move up.
You know what? Belichick trade raped the Buccaneers. They took a guy who was in retirement, who wasn't even playing, And like, yeah, we'll give it to you. Give us a 4th-round pick. He wasn't coming back to the Patriots anyways. So they got something for nothing.
They did.
Good for them.
But Belichick's always done that.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, I know.
always done that.
I know. That's a bunch of crap. So, anyways. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a trade here coming in the first 5 picks. I'm expecting one. For whatever reason, the Lions want to move down. There was talks about the Dolphins jumping up to get to number 3. What's that?
Wait. Just out of curiosity, is it a national anthem? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
my bad, guys. My bad.
Give us a minute.
You got to do that. Hey, this is what we do. And got to honor our national anthem whenever you can. Last time Harry Connick Jr. did the national anthem? Super Bowl 26. And that's why Thurman Thomas lost his helmet. A little bit of tidbit there for you guys.
I don't lose my helmet.
Nobody said you can't talk during the national anthem.
You can clap.
Can clap.
Gosh.
Harry Connick Jr. Hopefully the feed doesn't get cut off because of the...
I was worried about that. We don't own the rights to this at all.
Yeah, we don't own the rights.
Thank you very much, Harry Connick Jr., for kicking us off
Harry Connick Jr., there you go.
All right, there we go.
Hoorah!
Let's get down to business here, ladies and gents.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
You betcha.
All right. But yeah, Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
National anthem for Super Bowl 26 in Minnesota.
You guys got a solid voice.
That was Buffalo against the Washington Redskins. And Thurman Tom, we did not start the game off very good. We got the ball. We got the opening kickoff, and no Thurman Thomas on the field.
Forgot his helmet. At least his helmet was in a stadium.
He didn't lose his helmet. Harry Connick Jr.'s staff actually took it. That is exactly what did happen. So... it is what it is, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
And that's why we lost that Super Bowl.
All right. That's fine.
Thurman Thomas, if you're out there, man, hey, I love you, brother.
Man. My oldest son years ago in 5th grade football, we went to a town called St. Charles, which is about a good hour and 20-minute drive from here.
Yep.
And 5th grade football... It's always, hey, kid, you got your cleats, you got your gloves, you got this, you got that. Yeah, Dad, I got everything. So, one day I don't ask. Get to the field an hour, 20 minutes from home. Dad, I forgot my helmet. Are you freaking kidding me?
He had the
Out of everything you forget, it was your damn helmet. Kind of tough to play football without a helmet. He was a lineman, and actually he shared, I think he was an offensive line, and he shared with the defensive lineman, and they rotated the whole game. That poor kid. Those kids with their sweaty heads going back and forth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's frowned upon now.
Oh, it's highly frowned upon
Jesus.
now. But
God forbid you
back,
switch helmets off with somebody right now.
It was a good, good 15 years ago, probably 05-ish or somewhere when this happened. So, yeah. Good times. He didn't forget after that little episode there. So.
All right, guys. So, hey, we are here. Obviously, there's commercials running. We're eating chicken wings. Getting ready for Goodell to say Cincinnati is on the clock.
Cincinnati, there's been a trade. No, I'm just kidding. There's not.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to hear Cincinnati. I mean, we have relevancy. I just love this. I love this.
Yep. Exactly. As of now, the Bengals are still on the clock. I have not heard of any trades coming in yet. So I don't think Goodell's officially kicked us off. So we're still kind of waiting here. Don't mind us as we grab some grub.
Hopefully you guys are eating, drinking.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully you guys are being safe out there. Hopefully you guys are all healthy out there. Because you know what? Obviously in the times that we have, got to stay safe, got to be healthy. And, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
We don't get commercial breaks like these guys do, We go right through the commercials.
I don't
keep
even
going.
think we need commercial breaks, man. We just love having fun. giving you guys the entertainment. And you know what? We talk and do our thing and have a good time doing it.
I've seen some of these people in their basement setups, and they got like a whole stash of their favorite, whatever it may be, Mountain Dew, water, Dr. Pepper, beer, you name it. They got it all ready to go for the weekend. I mean, it's not just today.
Right.
We get a few, 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days
today,
of this stuff.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
We were talking about going to Vegas for this. I think a lot of people were disappointed. Can't wait till that opens up again.
Yeah, it would have been a good time out there in Vegas.
My God.
We looked into it before the whole thing happened, and we were looking at hotels. We were looking at planes, all this stuff, trying to get our press credentials. Trying to get press credentials to make sure we could be there.
Yep.
And we were looking to broadcast live from right there to give you guys a beautiful view of what we had going on. So
maybe next year.
Next year, because you know,
absolutely,
they're going to have it in Vegas next year. They are going to go to Vegas next year.
Why wouldn't they? Yeah, why wouldn't they?
And it is going to be off the charts next year. That's what's going to happen.
I can't wait.
I can't either. I mean, well, granted, I can't wait for. I just can't wait for them to just say Cincinnati's on the clock.
Exactly. Let's start picking players. Come on, get this draft going.
We're 15 minutes in.
A lot of cool things happening in 2020. Got some new uniforms, new stadiums. The Rams and Chargers are getting a new stadium. Plus, they're both updating their drip. The Patriots updated. The Colts had some minor changes.
You know why the Patriots updated their uniform? You know why?
Because they're washing away the old era and bringing in a new one.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing.
And the Bucks, they even changed.
What did they do? They had a stripe on the shoulder pad. Like seriously.
It wasn't much. But you know what?
It's kind of lame. It's kind of lame.
I like the Chargers. Chargers look pretty sharp. The Falcons are ridiculous. It was like an XFL uniform. Okay. Are we getting closer here or what?
Yeah, what's
cool.
happening?
I mean, we're looking at, oh my gosh.
You got to love the big
Talk
screen.
about like a giant Zoom meeting.
Basically, that's what it is. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
A giant Zoom meeting of 32 NFL teams plus the commissioner to get this thing rolling. I mean, this is great. We got players in there. I mean, people are just ready to go. Now, I did hear. I don't know if you heard this. With Roger Goodell put a memo out to the players who are going to be joining in.
Dress code?
Not just dress code, but social distancing code.
Social distancing. You can't show up with like a dick on your shirt.
Well, and not to have like their whole entire family.
Right.
Usually,
not have like 30
people
right,
there.
Right.
And they wanted to make sure people were conforming.
I don't know who these guys are, but there's too many people in that picture.
That's a family of Chucky Tampa Bay fans right there. Look at that.
Steve says we should go to their Super Bowl parade party.
Oh, Steve's already calling Tampa Bay Super Bowl.
Right?
Steve, I love you, brother. You know I do. But a little too early, bro.
Zach Taylor looks like he just graduated high school. So, I mean, doesn't he? Well, the guy's got to be, all right, give me some stats on Zach Taylor here.
What is he, 33?
I'm going to go 36.
33. 34. 33. I'm going 33.
I said 36. He is 36. What do I win? Another beer.
Okay, there you go. I'll give you a big old cheers on it. How's that?
Yeah, buddy. Holy crap. 36-year-old coach has the first pick in the NFL draft.
Well, shit, Andrew Berry, the GM, isn't he like 40?
We talking Bengals still?
Bengals, yeah. We're talking about Bengals. Their new GM, Andrew Berry, I swear to God, is like 40, 42, maybe right in that area. So, are you on the clock? Come on. They're looking for people to go. Okay, exactly, let's go. Right. Come on, let's keep this rolling.
Let's get excited.
All right, we're excited. We're excited. This
I like that Roger's wearing sport coat.
One good thing about this is because of the microphones that we have.
Yeah.
We're not picking up the sound from the TV, hopefully.
Don't know.
So I think we're going to be okay during this.
Let us know. If you hear the TV sound too loud on our show, let us know.
Let us know. Do you hear the TV right now? Or do you just hear me babbling like a buffoon? Or like a bounding bison? I don't know. You tell me.
I thought he was going to make an appearance tonight.
Who dey? Oh, he was going to. The Bengals are On the clock, baby.
Here we go. This is the moment.
The Bengals are officially on the clock. Football season has officially started.
Yeah,
I could not be happier.
They got 10 minutes
right now. Oh my God, this is great.
Now they've had
10 minutes.
They've had a few months. So I don't know if they need to take the full 10 minutes, but they probably will. So they will call in with that last minute offer and say, yeah, this is...
nobody's calling with the last minute. The only person that was going to go up to number 1 was going to be Miami.
This is Bill. I'll trade you Gronk for the first pick.
But no, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, we all know, the only person that had enough capital to trade up to number 1 was Miami.
Thank you, Steve.
It's not happening. They did not get the extra capital from Detroit. They're not going to go to number 1. Cincinnati's going to take Joe Burrow. They're going to take an Ohio kid who, what did he do at Ohio State? You know what? He didn't do a whole hell of a lot in Ohio. Sure, he might have had a raw deal going. He transferred to LSU. But again, at LSU, I get it. He won the Heisman Trophy. He won a national title. You know, I understand, but he was inconsistent in passing. I don't think, again, I'm gonna beat this up. I do not agree with him being a clear-cut number 1 quarterback this year coming out of the draft class. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I think I think Cincinnati's getting another Andy Dalton. They're getting another Andy Dalton. The only difference is he is a hometown Andy Dalton.
He's a hometown.
Andy Dalton. That's what he is.
He's got a lot of actually moxie, similar to the other NFL team in Ohio. So I don't know if it's quite to the extent of a Baker Mayfield, but Joe Burrow definitely has some moxie about him.
He's got moxie like Johnny Manziel.
Ooh, ouch.
Now listen,
ouch,
listen.
That's bad.
Listen, if they had this going on in Vegas and he was going to go ahead and get on the boat and cross over the friggin' the moat.
Does anybody else think Mel Kiper looks like a freaking alien? I mean, look at that. I mean, I know we all can't get haircuts right now, but dude, put on a hat. Do something about that shit.
You can get a haircut. Look,
I mean, I'm not fucking Brad Pitt, but come on.
You guys have seen, right? I've had longer hair. My wife cut my hair. Now, she's not a hairstylist. I'm gonna give you that. But Kiper could have taken some clippers to the side of this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, dude, you're like... I don't know. You got like an alien thing going on, dude. No, you know your shit. I give you that.
Oh, good lord!
Oh my gosh!
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well,
we're 3 minutes in. They still. I mean, just make the pick.
Taking the last minute. Dolphins are still trying to get that 3, and then they're going to give the 5 and the 3 for the 1.
That is exactly what I was hearing. Was 5,
if I was the Bengals, I'd do it. I would take that.
I would take 5-3, but I would make sure 39's in there.
Oh,
I want that second
round 39
pick
as well. Right.
So 5-3, 39. If I was Cincinnati, I would do it. If they are that high on Joe Burrow, let him do it. Let him go and let him do it. Because last time I checked, last year, didn't Miami trade for Josh Rosen? Right? Didn't they get Josh Rosen last year in the draft?
Didn't they trade like a 7th rounder or something?
Come on, for crying out loud. And what did Josh Rosen do for Miami? Nothing. So if Miami wants to trade to move up all their number 1s, get up to the number 1 spot after bouncing number 3.
Well, you can pull a Dicka and trade all the. I mean, Miami has a boatload of picks. But
I mean, look. Here's the thing with Joe Burrow. All right, here he is. He's sitting with his mom. He's sitting with his dad. Right? We all see that.
I like it.
And who doesn't? Right? Johnny Manziel was with his mom and dad too. Big
Johnny
Deal.
Manziel.
He came
I've already
out
heard
there
that name one too many times tonight.
Dude,
Johnny
I'm
Manziel.
sorry, but it's the cockiness about him. He has made it a point that he already has, insert sources saying he does not want to play for Cincinnati. There are sources saying he does not want to play for them.
Let's see, he said he's from the region. He went to Ohio State initially, and he transferred.
I get it.
But I don't know. I mean,
but
it's the Bengals. The Bengals have...
But as a kid, you seriously don't want to play for your hometown team?
I know, that's weird.
You're going to tell a friend that so that your friend can go on TV and say, well, hey, guess what he told me?
It's about the money.
I'm sorry. But that's where it's wrong. And that's where it's wrong.
And see, that's what Eli did. Eli was drafted by San Diego. a small market and wanted to go to a big market and went to New York.
Eli didn't want to play against his brother.
No.
That's how I looked at that. He did not want to be.
They
in
wanted the bigger
AFC.
market. They wanted the money. They wanted the marketing money on top of the. That's what a lot of athletes get. They get more money in the marketing than they do actually in their contracts.
Tell you what, if he was with San Diego, he'd still be playing for him.
He might.
He would still be playing for San Diego right now if he went there.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's just my take on it.
As far as me, either way, you're going to get a shitload of
just
money.
happened?
Where would I rather live, San Diego or New York? I'd take San Diego. If I'm a millionaire, I'd take San Diego 10 out of 10 times.
Well, now see, if I'm a millionaire, I'm taking upstate New York, and I'm going to Buffalo.
Well, of course you are.
Well, no, not just because of that. Okay, I'm not a big market guy. I am a small market individual, so I could be happy up in Green Bay, and I know you don't want to hear that, but I could be happy in a small market.
Could be happy up in Green Bay.
I don't want to be in a large market. If I was an NFL quarterback coming out as a rookie, I don't want, because they're ruthless. They're ruthless. Look at Trubisky here in Chicago.
I'd rather not.
I'm sorry.
I'd rather not look at him.
It was terrible. And he's been eaten alive because Chicago moved. The worst thing Chicago could have done was moved up in the draft one spot to grab a kid that they would have got anyway at their spot.
Oh, John Lynch fleeced the Bears.
And John Lynch, I tell you, man, I love John Lynch. I love John Lynch.
I do too.
But I'll tell you what, man,
John Lynch
that
fan.
just added that much more pressure on that kid.
Yep.
And you know what? It's not there. It's not there. Now, did Eli handle the pressure? Of course he did. Eli Manning, he's a Manning. He's a Manning.
He is a Manning, and
Burrow's not a Manning. Burrow is not a Manning.
No, but
period.
Is he going to have, with his personality, is he going to have someone that the Nikes and Gatorades and McDonald's and Fords and all them want to sign?
Of course. Of course.
All right.
This is why he won the Heisman. I know he's going to cry. We
is
get
in.
all that.
The pick is in.
Oh, the pick is in. Great.
If it's not Joe Burrow, there's been a major fail on everybody's parts here.
We all know it's Joe Burrow.
Well, I'm just saying, just because of the coverage or whatever, it actually be kind of funny. Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow, and the Bengals pick Chase Young. Sorry.
During a drink? Are you seriously going to do that to me during a drink?
All night long and twice on Sunday.
I'll tell you right now, boy. I tell you what. You want to put the 2020 draft upside down?
Oh, I thought you were going to bet money like $20 on something.
You want to put the 2020 draft
something.
upside down. Cincinnati takes Chase Young. Washington would be completely not knowing what the fuck would happen. Seriously, what would Washington do?
Washington
would be like, wait a minute, what's
time out? Do over?
Wait. Yeah, exactly. We're throwing the challenge flag.
That'd be pretty
Here's
funny.
the red flag. The red flag's going.
That'd be pretty damn funny.
It would totally take the draft upside down. It would.
So the pick is in. Come on, Goodell. We've been waiting. Again, if it's not Joe Burrow, I'm going to be completely shocked.
I mean, look. Here's the deal. The pick is in. You don't got to wait for people to walk across the stage.
No.
You don't got to wait for people to wait. Grab the jersey and put the Velcro name on it.
Get the hat on.
You don't got to wait for any of that.
Joe's Texas. Check. Oh, he's got a Bengals.
He's already got a Bengals hat sitting there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Come on,
guys.
Guys.
Hey,
look.
Oh,
here it is. Here it is. What?
Oh, Joe Burrow!
Oh my God!
No, that was actually pretty funny. Like you said, he was already holding the hat before he made the pick.
Jesus Christ.
So
I don't think the NFL wanted that.
It's official. He's got his headphones on. Probably talking to his new coach.
Yeah, good times.
Wow.
We all knew that was going to happen.
Okay,
right?
So, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. That was the inevitable. Miami wasn't able to put together the package.
Well, we also know what's going to be happening here too, right?
So, again, yeah, number two, unless somebody, and I don't see, Rivera is going to go get the best defense. He's a defensive coach. Why wouldn't he go take the best defensive player, if not the best player in the draft?
Again, I'm going to reiterate this. He is the best player
Yeah.
in this draft.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's going to change that team. Chase Young will be the face of the franchise for DC for years to come.
Wow.
Much like Khalil Mack. I'm sorry. The way Khalil Mack, the moment he came to Chicago, it's not Mitch Trubisky. It's Khalil Mack.
Let's turn back the clock on the Redskins a little bit and some defensive players that they've had
made
that
some.
Were on the, I mean, someone who's life ended too short. Of course, there's Sean Taylor, the safety.
Yes.
He was a stud.
Fantastic, a fantastic athlete.
They had Darrell Green, fantastic cornerback, one of the best cornerbacks in NFL history. Also return man too. Darrell Green was a freaking all-around stud.
Yes.
But as far as linebackers, we had London Fletcher for a while. London Fletcher is kind of a journeyman.
Good old London, big old Buffalo boy right there.
Undrafted, by the way, too, London Fletcher. Yeah. And the guy was a tackling machine. But he also has a little time in Washington. But yeah, Chase Young could go down as one of the best Skins defensive players of all time.
Definitely. I think Chase Young, providing they don't do what Oakland did back when it was Oakland, and let's get rid of Khalil Mack, right?
Yeah.
As long as they don't do something like that, I think Washington is going to be extremely happy for years to come with Chase Young.
The only thing that's a little goofy, I mean, again, they don't have a need there, right? But this is where I say, and we talked about this earlier, go get the best guy available in the top 10, regardless of your need. Go get the best player that you can plug in and start day one. Because they need an offensive line. They need a linebacker. They could use a corner. They could use a tight end. They could use running back. So
they could use a quarterback.
They could use a quarterback. You don't think Dwayne Haskins Jr. is the man in DC?
No, sorry.
Where's
Dwayne
our
Haskins
DC?
is nuts.
Where's our Skins fans out there? What do you feel about your quarterback situation?
My brother-in-law is a Skins fan.
Is he really?
I will say that. Yes.
I was almost wore a Skins shirt today, but I forgot.
Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight stepped up and came in.
Knife Fight. Hey, we got the swag came in.
There you go.
Guys. Look, those of you who did take your picks, pick those top 10s. I hope you guys got them in before this all started.
Yep.
Obviously, if you're going to try to get them in now, it's not going to work because we're going to see when you submitted. But anyway, those of you that did and you picked Burrow, hey, look, guess what?
One for
you
one.
guys are still in there.
You're one for one.
You're 1 for 1 right now. And Monkey Knife Fight, the newest DFS site, which allows you to compete against the house rather than the pros. Make sure you guys get on there, monkeyknifefight.com. Enter that promo code Tailgaters. Tailgaters right there. You guys go ahead and get yourselves 100% up to $50. Make those prop bets. Have fun doing it. They are still doing prop bets on some fun
League of Legends
things.
League of Legends, iRacing. There's some soccer leagues opening up here and there. So you get some action out there. And then once football and everything else opens up again, it is a shitload of fun.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. I do it. Jay does it. Get in there. Do it. The Sturms,
Monkey
they
Knife
do
Fight.
it. Join it.
That's a big old buddy on that one.
Yeah, buddy.
That was our commercial while we're sitting here waiting for the Redskins.
Again,
we know the pick
Chase
is in.
Young.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
At least they didn't take the full
again,
freaking...
No, they didn't.
Oh, God.
So, again, we're expecting Chase Young here to go to the Skins, and then we got the Lions on the clock. The Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
and they have a lot of needs. A defensive tackle, defensive end, so defensive line, really. Corner, quarterback, maybe they pick, the successor to Matthew Stafford. I don't know if I'd go right here with that right now.
I don't think you can do that here. I don't think you can do that here.
Offensive guard, they have a hole at guard. But defensive line, one of the best defensive linemen for that they could go grab. They could go AJ Epinesa? AJ Epinesa from Iowa. That's an option. Derek Brown from Auburn. He's the number 1 defensive tackle on the board. Do they go defensive line? I don't know. Or the other position I like for them is actually Jeffrey Okta from Ohio State.
Thank you. Ohio State.
Yeah, if they stay there, go corner. Otherwise, this could be defensive line.
I do believe that's where they're going to go. I think unless for some reason Miami does end up trading up, which that's still, I think, in play. I think Miami trading to number 3 is still in play.
Yeah.
Because, and honestly, if I was Detroit, I'd be taking that. Because New York's not going to take the cornerback Jeff. He's not.
Right.
He's not going to take. And was it Okadua? Okadua.
What's Tua's last name?
He's not. I'm not going there. They're not going to take him. So I think if Miami is there and they want to go ahead and grab that offensive lineman.
Yeah, for Detroit.
I think, honestly, they should, because New York's going to take Wilfs.
And again, we said
and I think it's a smart move by New York.
Yeah.
But you know what? Miami, you didn't make it up to number 1. You're not going to get Joe Burrow. If I'm Detroit, I'm listening to those offers, and I would take those offers. And I would move to number 5. Take Miami's 5, and what, they're 18 maybe?
Yep.
So
yep. If
there he is.
What's it
we
called?
We all know that. We all know that's happening.
Yeah, he's moving to DC. If Joe Burrow and his head coach walk into a bar, I bet you they both get ID'd. How many?
Come on now.
How many head coach and quarterback tandems in the NFL are both going to get carded when they go to a bar?
This is true. This is true, and that is actually I enjoyed it. That was a good one. That was a good one.
All right, so again, we're expecting Chase Young to be a Redskin. So
I think it's pretty evident. He's got the phone call. You know what? At least he's not showing the hat. He's not prematurely showing the hat.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he could have. I think everybody knew.
I already have Chase Young crossed off of my list, so I assume that he's picked.
Yep, good times. Good. I'm writing it down. I don't care if it's official.
No,
or not.
I got Chase Young.
This is how we do. Look, we got our first round draft sheet right here. I'm writing my stuff down. I'm doing what I'm doing.
Ron Rivera's sitting there like, what are you guys waiting for? Get this guy.
This is so much fun.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Guys, look, pick is in.
All right,
we know.
Skins. What? Chase Young?
Yeah, buddy. Good on. He's gonna be a stud. The kid's gonna be a stud.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, so far no surprises, no trades, no surprises, right? Burrow, Young, we expect those to be the first 2 players off the board. You could argue, which way it should have gone, but Bengals had a bigger need at QB than anything, so that's where they went. And the Redskins got hands down, I believe, and I think a lot of other people do, the best player in the draft. So go Skins.
And hey, right here, here's where we go. Chase Young, I'm gonna say it one more time. He is going to be the franchise face in DC. Plain and simple. I think it's going to be great for that area. I'm not going to say the state because it's obviously not a state, but it's going to be great for the area. It's going to be great for that fan base. Chase Young, they need something like this. They've had quarterbacks as the face of the franchise, and none of them have panned out. We haven't seen a good quarterback. Sure, Mark Ribbon might have won a Super Bowl. Doug Williams might have won. Joe Theismann, I get it. But what has there really been? Quarterback-wise, they have screwed him up. Dan Snyder is not a great owner, but Ron Rivera...
Joe Theismann's fantastic.
Joe Theismann's awesome.
I love
Joe.
To that
I
guy.
love Joe. But Ron Rivera being there is fantastic. Great pick. Awesome new face of the franchise. I love it. But now let's get into this Detroit thing because, honestly, here is where something could happen. And we got about 4 minutes to go. There's still no trade in.
No.
I'm thinking Detroit's definitely going to be picking. I think they're going cornerback. I truly do.
I do too.
And I think it's going to be Jeff from Ohio State. Okadua. I think it's Okadua, right? Okadua.
Sure.
It's going to be him, and I think that's where they're going.
I agree. After trading Darius Slay away to the Eagles, they have a need, and rather than paying backing up the truck, as Slay's getting paid handsomely as he should. He's one of the better corners in the league. Then he can go in the cheap and get a rookie here and save a lot of money, but not losing a lot of talent at that position. So Okudua is a great pick, a best fit for the Lions here. So that's where I'm expecting them to go as well. So we shall see. They got a couple minutes left until the next pick here.
About 2.5.
Yeah. Johnny, stay golden, pony boy.
We got any questions while we're sitting here waiting? Anybody
Well, I
out
got
there?
a story real quick.
Oh,
so we're
Jesus.
talking about Joe Theismann. I saw him speak at a trade show a couple of years ago in Indianapolis. What a fantastic listen! Just a very entertaining guy. He asked the crowd if there's any Cleveland Browns fans in the audience, and there's a couple of guys at a table raised their hands. He's like, "I got to show you something, guys." He walks up to stage. He goes, "See this?" He goes, "This is called the Super Bowl ring." He goes, "You guys don't know what that means." He goes, "Unfortunately, your kids won't either." He walks away. I'm like, holy shit.
How long ago was
that? Just like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
2 years ago, he roasted the Browns, their fans and their children. And then he was talking about playing for the Redskins and how much he enjoyed it. He's like, we had cool uniforms. I liked their helmet. He's like, it's better than the helmets that just have like a stupid star on them. It was great. So he was
That is
fantastic listen. I miss hearing him on Monday Night Football. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel who got banned from Monday Night Football because as soon as he came in the booth, he goes, "Hey Joe, how's the leg?"
Yeah, I actually do remember that.
Yeah. He got banned. It was a dick move.
It was a dick move,
Yeah.
but then again, we're talking about Jimmy Kimmel. So,
Yeah, and Joe Theismann,
sorry.
though. Joe Theismann talked about it. He talked about his leg and talked about when Lawrence Taylor sacked him and jumped up and heard the snap and said, "Get over here right away." The pick is in for the Lions.
Yeah,
they have
pick is
Ford
in.
Field
Pick is
lit
in.
up
Pick
in
is in.
downtown Detroit. What do they got going on here?
I don't know. Kind of cool. I kind of like what they got going on as far as the
Nothing
lights.
else going on in Detroit. So,
No,
you know
I mean, what are you going to do?
Downtown Detroit, right? So the Tiger Stadium and the Lions Stadium are pretty much across the street from each other. A lot of good dive bars. You got Chili Bar down there. The Detroiter is a really good place. A lot of good dive bars to go. It's a cool place to go to a game.
I was just
recommend it.
outside of Detroit last year in October. Oh, here's the pick.
All right.
Again,
Okay.
no surprise,
All right.
right?
Yeah, no surprise.
I think we got no surprise going on right now.
No trades, no surprise. 3
Jeff
for 3.
Okadua,
Makes a lot
Ohio
of
State
sense.
cornerback. It's a perfect pick for them.
Yep. Congratulations, young man. That's 2 Ohio State back-to-back in the top 3. So I think it'll be a little bit before we see another, unless I don't see any running backs going anytime soon. Dobbins is...
J.K. Dobbins is, I think he could still,
Maybe towards the end of the first round?
J.K. Dobbins could be in the first round,
Yeah.
but later on.
Yeah,
I really do believe that. And, I'm not going to lie. If J.K. Dobbins slipped out of the first round, I think that's what Buffalo is waiting for, honestly, with Leonard Fournette and the trade. There's a lot of rumors right now with Buffalo and trading, giving away a number 3 for Leonard Fournette. Could turn into a compensatory pick next year. But if J.K. Dobbins slips, I would not be surprised if Buffalo takes him. Which could, again, that's a whole other story.
We could get.
I really don't want to go there
really
with that.
sidetrack. We could talk about the, talk about the Jags shopping Leonard Fournette. Fournette could end up in Buffalo. Right. I think actually they had the best odds to land him last time I checked. But we could definitely get sidetracked in that.
And we can get into let's
move on to the Giants.
Let's go on to the Giants.
Okay.
I think this is a no-brainer. Again,
so you're
another no-brainer.
So the Giants, they have a need at offensive line. They have a need at linebacker. They have a need at corner. They have a need at wide receiver. There's a lot of needs here for the Giants. So I think this could go one or two different ways. Offensive line makes a lot of sense. Protect your investment in Danny Dimes. If they go best player on the board, that's probably Derek Brown, the defensive tackle from Auburn. So, are they going to go offensive line, defensive line? It's a good question. Isaiah Simmons, I think it's too early. I don't think the Giants have them on their board, to be honest.
No.
I'd be surprised if they took him right now. So I'm going to say either, our boy that we've been talking about, Tristan Wirfs from Iowa, that they've been seeing pretty high on, or Derek Brown.
Look, the bottom line is you got Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
You're committing to Danny Dimes.
Yep.
You got Colt McCoy coming in as your backup, right? You need to protect your investment. If they are going with Danny Dimes as that investment, you have to protect it. I think you got to stay away from the defensive side of the ball. I think you have to go offensive lineman. He does not need more weapons, okay? You've got Saquon. You got Saquon out there. You got Shepard, okay? You've got some weapons on offense. You've got to
Evan
go
Ingram.
ahead and get yourself protection.
Although apparently they're shopping Ingram, which is really goofy.
It's a little, it's a little crazy.
Although, you know what? We talked about weapons, and this draft being as heavy as it is for the wide receivers, I could easily see them going after a receiver in a second round, assuming they have a second-round pick. I don't have that here in front of me.
As far as the picks go for the Nuggets of New Jersey, wait, I did have that. I had that.
I did too.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Just relax there over there.
You just
Spanky.
hold your...
Giants have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got, so
Okay.
we got number 36 coming up in a second.
I could see them going after maybe a wide receiver.
You could get a
second
good
round.
look. We're wide receiver heavy in this draft.
Do we come back for the second round?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of want to.
Shit.
You know what? Here's what we should do. Those of you guys that are out here that are watching us right now, should we come back for
First round 2
for tomorrow
Y'all
night
gonna join
for
us?
Friday?
I mean, what else are you gonna do during the freaking
You want to come
lockdown?
in and join us? Should we be here or should we wait?
You might have to wait while we finish our craps game because that's arriving tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, okay. So we are not doing this tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll play some craps and talk about round 2 and 3.
I don't even know. We're going to lose our table because it's got to turn into a craps table.
No,
So-
that's my dining room table.
Oh, that's right. That's a dining room table. Okay, there we
Anybody
go.
else turn their dining room table into a craps table during this quarantine?
I think only
that would be
this
me
guy right here.
Yeah. So what else are you gonna do? I mean,
Hell,
we're gonna play
hey, we
craps
got
in the dining
another
room.
now 3.5 minutes. I got a commercial break going on, but let's get back into the Giants here. And I do think, you know what, Tristan. I think Tristan is the pick. I think you have to take him now. Could they maybe throw a curveball and go? Kendrick Willis.
I'm going.
Could you go with a Bama boy?
You could.
Here. I mean, I think it's a possibility. But I do like. I'm sorry. I think Iowa. If I'm not mistaken, isn't he's from Iowa, right? Yeah, he's an Iowa boy.
Worse. Yeah, he's from Iowa.
You gotta go with Iowa offensive lineman. Wisconsin offensive lineman. I'm sorry, Bama.
Midwest. Yeah, you know what? I am going to go on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. While I agree, I think a offensive lineman.
So you think they're going to go defense?
I think they're going to go Derek
Really?
Brown.
Really?
I think they're going to go Derek Brown, Auburn right here. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Okay, we got our first possible. We don't know. The first 3, I think we nailed. We nailed the first 3 all day.
Yeah.
But I am definitely. I think you got to protect Danny Dimes. Because I mean, Jesus. I think we all know the Giants suffered on the offensive line last year. Saquon didn't have the greatest of years. Danny Dimes was under pressure. Eli Manning got benched because he got sacked so many times in the first 2 freaking games.
Giants are taking every last second here.
They are, and then you know what? They maybe it's because they just don't know what to do.
Well, go Snarkin.
You know. Although honestly, I had a Bills napkin. Okay. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I was using a Denver Broncos napkin earlier.
Yeah. I hear you. Hey, it could be worse.
I'm sure you guys out there, you got to have fun with it sometimes. And
I've had a hell of a lot of fun with this. I love it.
You have to. Well, shit, you got a Denver Broncos napkin in front of you too. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? All right, so Zubby thinks it's going to be worse. Any other comments on there?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's going to be worse
Zubby
as
and
well.
Day are going worse.
You know what though? Hey,
D.
look, I think we've figured out. Brian's going defense. He thinks it's going to be Derek Brown coming out of Auburn.
Yep.
I think it's definitely going to be Wirfs coming out of Iowa, offensive side of the ball. But you know what? We're a minute away. I think we've kind of hammered this home a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But Zubby, while you are watching, my man, you are coming up next. Zubby is a diehard Miami Dolphins fan.
Yes, sir.
So Zubby, are you looking for Tua? Are you looking for Tua here?
Did they tank for Tua? Did it actually work? Did it actually work?
I'm telling you, though. I'm telling you. as a Buffalo, you know what? I'm going to get into that in the next segment. We will wait until this pick is in, and then I will get into Miami because I got AFC East tendencies that I want to get into.
I know you have all kinds of tendencies. I know they're all AFC.
We'll get in there, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
There we go.
We know Eli retired.
Farewell to Eli.
Shermer,
Eli.
yeah, I don't know why you lasted as long as you did. Joe Judge, another guy who looks like he's 36 years old.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here?
Dude, they're trying to
What
go
am I
young.
doing wrong?
A lot of the NFL teams are trying to go young. And you know what? You see it. Well, look, you see Sean McVay.
38.
You know, you see Sean McVay and what he's doing. Look at Sean McDermott in Buffalo and what he has done.
Matt Nagy.
You look at Matt Nagy.
What? Has he done?
What has Matt Nagy done? I just want to
He
know.
has the Coach of the Year trophy.
And what has he done? I'm sorry,
How
Coach
many-
of the Year. I mean,
how
come
many
on.
trophies
That's
does Sean
as
McDermott
good
have?
as that's as good as Defensive Player of the Year.
Where
with
does Sean
Stephon
McDermott keep his
Gilmore.
Coach of the Year trophy?
You know what? Don't need it because at least I know my team's going upwards. You guys still don't even know who your quarterback is yet.
Yeah, you're
'Cause you
right.
went and picked out Foles.
Yeah, defense is so good. We just need somebody to manage the game.
Oh, here we go.
Just need a game
This
manager.
is how it goes sometimes, guys.
Yeah,
behind
exactly
the
right.
scenes, we go a little crazy.
We'll give you a little behind the scenes shit. We talked about that. All right, Gettleman, come on. What are you doing here? You know, I liked how I see some of these GMs. They had their kids with them. Some of them had their kids in the background. I like that.
Yeah.
If my kids were around, maybe they'd be here in the background, but they're not. They're kind of all over the place right now. So, okay, here we go. The pick is in for the Giants.
Our kids are also a little grown, and
They are. They're everywhere.
again, you're talking about head coaches who are in their 30s.
It's not like we're like freaking 36-year-olds.
Yeah, we're
coaches.
not. We're not.
So,
And the pick is
Andrew Thomas.
wow.
You were right.
Andrew Thomas.
You were right on the offensive line.
Wow.
And you know what? I heard
They
that.
went offense,
I
but
did hear Andrew Thomas.
they went with Thomas. Okay,
It's not a bad pick.
hang on.
He's one of the 4 studs. I think there's 4 studs at tackle, and he's one of them. Again, he's going to be a starter from day one. Offensive tackle out of Georgia. They actually had him ranked as the 3rd tackle on the board, but the Giants liked him as the number 1 tackle off the board. And I don't have any problem with his pick whatsoever.
You know, I guess sure. Me personally, I guess I would have taken honestly. I would have taken Jedrick Willis over Andrew Thomas.
Really?
I mean,
I like Thomas.
I don't have a lot to say about Thomas other than the fact that I think the Giants might have screwed this up. But then again,
Nah.
you know what? A lot of people last year also thought they screwed up Danny Dimes. There was a lot of people that thought they screwed that up. So
I think Thomas is a solid pick. You know, again, we talked about Becton, Thomas, Wirfs, and Wills. There's 4 tackles right there that I think all 4 of them are going to be starters on day 1 in the NFL. So they got one of those 4. I think they did a good job.
yeah, wow. I'm still I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, now
You know
Zubby
what?
wants Wirfs in Miami.
Zubby, you don't have a quarterback.
Miami's
my man.
on the clock here.
Miami is on the clock. They did not move. They did not move.
They're sitting there at number
3
5.
number ones.
Yep.
Did not move to go up. I mean, do you take Wirfs here? I don't know. I don't know if Wirfs is the next guy you got to take off the board if you want a, I don't know, with the grades that they give everybody in the Jesus Christ, I can't even talk in the college fucking football stats.
Oofa.
I mean, do you want to take him or do you go for the next best available? I don't know if Wirfs is next best available. Is he the best offensive lineman on the board? I believe so.
Next best available is Derek Brown.
Yes, right. Derek Brown is next best available.
Right. He's the next best available player on the board.
If you're Brian Flores, where are you going? You don't have a quarterback.
No, and the rumors Tua. Is Tua going to be the guy? I don't know. We talked about this earlier. We like the kid from Oregon.
I do.
Justin Herbert,
granted. Now, and this is where I was going to go with it. If Miami does anything here, I am hoping they go Tua.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm hoping they go Tua. Now, they have 18, right? Their next one's 18 after 5.
Yep.
Are they going to get Tua at 18? Probably not. Well, it's hard. Looking at the teams that are there, we know Cleveland's not going to take a quarterback. The Jets, Vegas, Indy, Tampa. Well, Tampa could. Tampa could take a quarterback. I mean, you're only going to have Tom Brady for so long.
Like a year?
Right, if that. So
this is it. You got 1 year, Tampa.
I mean, they're showing Tua right now. Personally, I don't think you do. If they go Herbert, I will be upset with Miami if they go with Justin Herbert, because I do believe, I'm going to say it, Justin Herbert is the best quarterback in this draft class.
Oof.
Period. He is going to be a stud
according to the
pocket
Bengals.
passer. And you know what? Hey, Bengals got it wrong. As far as I'm concerned, they got it wrong. Justin Herbert is the quarterback of the 2020 draft. And if they take him, I will be upset, because I think he's gonna give the AFC East some troubles. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love. Here's the reason I would like to see Herbert. Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, back in the friggin' 80s and 90s was fantastic rivalry.
Sure, absolutely.
If you bring in Herbert and now Josh Allen, I think it's a beautiful rivalry, and I think it'll last for years to come. I just don't want to see it, because I do believe Herbert is a hell of a quarterback. I really, really do believe Herbert is a hell of a quarterback. So the pick is in. The pick is in.
I think they're going to go Tua. I think I'm going to owe my buddy Eric at work tomorrow $1, and I think Tua is going to be a Dolphin. That's my gut.
And you know what? I say thank you if that happens.
And
I do. He is injury prone. I'm sorry.
He is injury prone.
If we're going to get on to yeah.
No, I agree.
He's injury prone.
Yep.
He has not been able to stay healthy. He's had knee injuries. He's had ankle injuries. He's got a hip problem.
Yep.
I mean, there's too many things going on there right now with him.
I
would not take that risk.
No. And he's short. He's like, what's Tua? Like, is he 6 feet tall?
Well, here's the other thing, too, is Miami took a risk last year with Josh Rosen. And where did that get him? 3 games? 4 games?
He's 6'1".
What did that get him? It didn't get him anything.
Right.
So why would you waste that on an injury-prone, uncertain, with your number
5 pick? Yeah, the number 5 pick over there.
Yes.
Again.
Number 5 overall, you can't do it.
I'm back into the, you're in my top 10. I want a guy who's going to start from day one and is going to go to multiple Pro Bowls. Who am I sure that's going to do that? Wirfs? Probably.
Wirfs? Yes. I would agree with you on that. I would agree with you.
Maybe even Becton, the offensive lineman from Louisville.
I just can't see Miami taking Wirfs. I mean, it makes sense. He's a hell of an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Well, I mean, they got rid of Tunzel to the Texans for a bag of potato chips. And so they could use help on the offensive line. So, Wirfs would be great. But, again, I still think it's going to be Tua. And we shall see. The pick is in, so these yahoos can stop talking anytime.
Zubby, if you are still watching, bro, honestly, I hope it's not Tua for you. I do, because, man, I think you're going to regret that down the road. If you regretted Ryan Tannehill, here we go. Wow.
Yeah, there goes Tua and my dollar.
Thank you, Miami. Thank you.
Wow. Okay, well, you know what? Again, when the Dolphins started dumping everybody and their brother, it was called Tank for Tua. And they got their guy. That's who they wanted when they started getting rid of everybody, right? And that's who they got. So
there you go. I seriously.
There you go. Eric, I owe you $1. Good luck collecting. I'm just kidding.
I mean, seriously, I'm shocked that they think that highly of him at number 5.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't have taken him there.
No.
But,
there's no way.
I mean,
there's no way.
They call him the lefty with the laser. Well, that looked like a laser right there.
Oh, that was a great one right there.
It was like a broken rib. But a lefty with a laser arm who has an injury history. So it's going to be interesting.
Wow. Wow.
Does this mean Josh Rosen's available for the Bears now?
I mean, well,
shit.
I'm kind of speechless in a way because, honestly, I mean, sure, the writing was on the wall, right?
Yep.
There was a lot there. A lot of people were talking about Tua, and we all heard it. But
Zubby's happy.
To really pull the trigger on Tua, I personally, I'm sorry. What did you say? 6'1"? 6'1". Injury prone.
You barely see over the offensive line who are 6'6", 6'7".
I just don't think that's the right move for Miami. If they're trying to build
is
that
he number
culture,
13? He can't wear that in
back
Miami.
to the old school Miami legacy of Marino as a pocket passer. I'm sorry, but I think you screwed yourselves.
Since he can't wear number 13 in Miami, what number is he going to take down there, Zubby? That number, I believe, is retired.
He's going to take number 3. That's what he's going to take. You know why? Because he's only going to last 3 goddamn games.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's where I'm going with that one right now.
Wow, 3. So, speaking of the over-unders, on the recent trade that we were talking about earlier with Gronk, I put the over-under on Gronk games that he actually plays.
Oh, yeah, was that 8?
8.5. 8.5 is the over-under on Gronk. Set here right now by TD's Beers and Tailgates. So let us know on your over/under on Gronk's games of 8.5.
So I guess here's God. I just got to go there. Another reason I'm disappointed, and Zubby, I understand. Did you say he's happy? Right? Is that what he said?
Oh yeah.
Zubby, you're happy. And you know what? If you're happy, I'm happy. But at the same token, man, I truly am more disappointed because I really wanted to see that franchise get a solid quarterback. And I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Zubby, you getting his jersey? You're going to get a Tua jersey? We want to know.
I want to know if he's going to get a jersey that says "Tanked for Tua."
Tanked for Tua.
Tanked with a D. A tanked for Tua. Oh God! Man. All right, let's get up. Well, let's get off them because obviously they got a couple more picks coming up tonight.
Yeah.
Zubby's going to be drinking all damn night here.
Absolutely.
With Miami picks. I mean, come on now.
Different than another night. Oh yeah,
but we got the Chargers. We got the Chargers coming up.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
What are they going to do?
Need a quarterback.
I mean, you're talking quarterback. There's still rumblings of Cam Newton. What are they going to do? Are they going to pick him up? They got Tyrod Taylor as their starter right now.
Boom.
You got offensive lineman help you're going to need. I think you need some linebacker help.
Yeah,
I think they're going to need some linebacker help. So where do you go here? And honestly, this is where I think they might take Isaiah Simmons. I wouldn't, personally. Again, I'm not a Clemson guy. I don't like Clemson at all. I personally would go to Clavion Chasen from LSU, but I think you kind of got to go linebacker here. Go on that defensive side of the ball. I don't think you're going to get yourself a quarterback. I don't know if Anthony Lynn is ready to take on that role and put his job on the line with a rookie in progress.
I got,
and I don't think there are high hopes on Justin Herbert. I really don't.
Out of our top 10, who else do we got left here? We have the Chargers, Panthers just signed Teddy Bridgewater. Cardinals aren't going to take a QB. Jacksonville's probably not. Cleveland's probably not. Then we got the Jets and the Raiders, the Niners. So this is a good spot for Herbert based on what the board looks like right now. I don't see the Chargers having another pick coming up anytime soon. Probably not until the next round. The other option for the Chargers could be, who was I looking at? Let me give you a name here. This might be your Wirfs. He might come off the board here because don't forget that they traded Russell Okung to the Panthers in the offseason.
They did.
So they do have a need at tackle. So, I see the Chargers either going for Tristan Wirfs right here or Justin Herbert. I'm going to give him one of those two. I don't know, but they could go either way, I think.
And I truly don't think they're going to go Justin Herbert.
Okay.
My personal philosophy, looking at the draft board and what's going on right now, dear God, please don't let Herbert fall at 23.
Yeah.
Dear God, do not let Herbert. So if anybody does take Herbert moving forward, please let it be within the next 20. Not 20, but 17 picks. I do not want. If New England landed Herbert, I would seriously be disappointed because now I'm going to deal with Herbert as a stud quarterback with New England, and I don't want to see that happen. I'm sorry. Again, it's my opinion. I got high hopes for this kid coming out of Oregon. I really do. I mean, he's a stud, 6'6", 238. He's got
there's a lot to like about him.
68% completion percentage. I mean, the kid is a pocket passer.
Yep.
That's honestly that is what you want. So please don't let him fall there. Do I see the Chargers doing it? No. The pick is in. We're going to see what happens. I think you could be right with offensive linemen, but I kind of like the linebacker. I kind of like the linebacker thing right here. I really, really do. So let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Exactly right. The Chargers
stay away from the kid from Clemson. Stay away from the kid from Clemson. You know, I think you got to go chasing. I think you got to go chasing with LSU. Stay away from Simmons.
Okay, so who we got? The picks in. Let's go. We're
ready. It's going to still be a little bit.
Come on, guys.
Man, I can't believe I haven't eaten like I thought.
We've been talking too much. Although we're getting close on our time here too. We're about an hour and a half in. So we don't have much left before we get cut off by Facebook. We can always do a part 2 if y'all are having fun.
We'll get cut off by not Facebook.
The battery.
Facebook is 4 hours.
Ooh, the battery.
The battery is 2.
Yeah, we got a backup battery. We're good. We'll figure this out.
We got back.
And the Chargers. We talked about Wirfs. We talked about Herbert. Are we both wrong?
They took Herbert.
Then there you go. There you go.
They took Herbert.
And hey, they had a need.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, LA. He did not go to New England. You know what? He's out of the AFC East. Justin Herbert is out of the AFC East. Mark my words right now.
He was never in the AFC East.
Mark my... He could have been. He could have been. Mark my words right now. Justin Herbert is going to be one hell of a quarterback in the NFL. I'm telling you, it might not be this year. I know it's not going to be this year. But he is going to be fantastic.
Were you at 100 when we started?
I was. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So
we're good.
See what happens.
We're good. All right.
Way to go. Justin Herbert, awesome. Right. You're with the Chargers. You're not going to New England. Thank you, God.
We now have the Carolina Panthers on the clock.
Wow. So, I'm happy.
Panthers. So when we talked earlier a couple times, this is where I had Isaiah Simmons slotted. They have a whole linebacker with Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
great Luke Kuechly. Retiring. So they do have a definite need at linebacker. They also could take a defensive tackle here. Derek Brown is still sitting out there. Is probably considered the best available player on the board right now. So Derek Brown, Isaiah Simmons. I lean Simmons in this pick. Again, I talked about this before. I think this is where a good fit for him is. They lost Todd Davis over the years. They lost Kuechly. So they need some help in the linebacker. I know Jay's not high in the Clemson man, but that's where I see the Panthers going with Simmons.
All right. So, yeah, you know what? And here's where I'm going to go with that. And I agree with you. I think linebacker, I think defensive line, yes. Honestly, you don't take the hometown kid. You do not take Simmons out of Clemson. Don't be a hometown hero. Don't do what Cincinnati did and take Joe Burrow because he's a hometown kid. Stay away from Simmons. I think you go Derek Brown. I'm sorry. I'm taking Derek Brown here from Auburn. Get him on that defensive line. I think that's what you guys need. I like Derek Brown here. I really do.
Panthers need help really on the defensive side of the ball. Their top needs are defensive tackle, corner, linebacker, safety. So they need help on all levels of their defense. So really, Derek Brown or Simmons is a fantastic pick right here.
Yeah.
But again, so Jay's going Brown. I'm going
Pick
Simmons.
is in.
We'll find out real quick here who the Panthers take at number 7. And so far, no trades in the top 10.
No trades, which actually is kind of interesting because I really thought there was going to be one. I really
that
truly
was one
thought
of our true falses.
we were going to have whether or not we would. Now, I still think New England, maybe New England won't now. I thought New England was going to try to move up to grab a quarterback. I truly did. But now, I don't know if it's going to happen in the top 10 now.
The quarterbacks left, Jacob Eason from Washington or Jalen Hurts. Those are Eason's probably a late round 1.
Look, personally,
he'll be there when they come around.
Yeah, and he could be. Honestly, I don't see. And God, if I can get this real quick, which hopefully I can. I don't see Eason. I don't see Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Jake Fromm. I don't see these guys making it in the first round. I just don't. I'm sorry.
Hurts is definitely. I think he's a top half of the second round. Eason, again, I'd be surprised if he lands in the first round. Jordan Love, I think he has an opportunity to sneak in the first round, maybe towards the end, but we'll see. But so I think there will be, for the Patriots, I don't think there's any need for them to trade up anymore if they want to get a QB.
No.
Where they pick,
there's no reason
they could go grab one if they want to at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double check our battery real quick on the thing because honestly, we're here down in the basement. We might not even need the microphones. We can go ahead and plug in. If we had to, we could plug in. We could keep some things going.
Yeah.
And let's see where it goes. But let me double check this battery real quick. And I guess it's also a reason for me to
go get me another beer. What?
Oh, you're out? Are you out over there?
Yeah, this is empty.
Get out of here.
Is this one. These are empty. They're going down good here on a Thursday night in the basement.
You want the F COVID?
No.
Okay.
I might. All right, so the Panthers, and here we go. Here I'm Garth with the Floby, and he's sucking my will to live. The pick is in for the Panthers. We're waiting for the draft to come back from their commercial break. We're waiting for Jay to come back from his commercial break, and I don't get one, so I'm going to sit here through the next couple of minutes and take you through our thoughts on the next couple of picks here. So after the Panthers, we have Arizona Cardinals. Our pick number 8. We talked about the Cardinals quite a bit, too, in their pre-draft show. Cardinals, with their skill on the offensive side of the ball, especially picking up DeAndre Hopkins and then Kyler Murray last year. Offensive linemen, again, there's some studs still sitting out there. I think offensive line makes a hell of a lot of sense for the Cardinals. Go get one of the guys who will still be on the board to protect your young quarterback and to give some time for DeAndre Hopkins to get open for you. Rounding out your top 10, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Both teams, we're just waiting to see how both of those teams decide to F up this year's draft. We'll see. So, Jacksonville, they need help pretty much everywhere. And the Brownies, maybe offensive line could make sense for them as well. Ever since Joe Thomas has retired, it'd be prudent for them to go out and get themselves a nice big offensive tackle they can plug in for several years. So, having said that, no news yet on who the Panthers have picked. Again, Jay's thinking Derek Brown from Auburn. I'm thinking Isaiah Simmons, the hometown man from Clemson. So we'll see which way they go here in a minute. Of course, we have Ron Rivera, who is out as the head coach in Carolina. And the new head coach is the gentleman from Baylor, right? Who's the coach of the Panthers?
Yeah, I believe it's the guy from
Baylor. It would be Matt Rule from Baylor. Yep, Matt Rule. So, hey, there's Matt Rule. He's on your TV right now. He doesn't have any kids in the background. He's got nice big fancy cabinets in his office or wherever the hell he's at. So good for Matt. Who'd you take, dude? Let us know. The world's dying to know. How's the battery looking there, pal?
I'm hoping we can get the pick in from the Panthers, and then I'm going to change out.
Okay.
And yes, let's see what.
And you got some, you got some power options down there. So,
I do.
Derek Brown from Auburn is the pick for the Panthers. So Jay hits it on the head here.
Bam!
The Panthers went defensive line.
Brown.
So Derek Brown. If you're watching on ESPN like we are, I think I may have announced it before we saw it. So that works.
Hopefully,
So Derek
we
Brown.
are golden.
All right, on the clock, Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals, again, we talked about, I was just talking about during our break here.
I know you want some beer, so where am I going to grab this for you?
In the beer fridge, of course. All right, is my microphone off now?
Yes, microphone is off.
No microphone.
No mic.
Can you still hear me? I don't have my mic.
Yeah, have to do a sound check with the guys.
Check. Microphone check 1, check 2. All right, so we're plugged in and we're ready to go for however long we want, because why not? We can. Can you hear me? Johnny, you still there? Talk to me, Goose. All right, so Arizona Cardinals on the clock. Again, I'm going offensive tackle. Maybe this is where Wirfs go. We mentioned that he could go number 4 to the Giants. That didn't happen. Will he go to pick number 8 to the Cardinals? Let's wait and see. Kyler Murray needs somebody to step up and protect. Jay is currently my favorite human being. He's carrying all kinds of beers.
All right, so I got 2 of the gumballs and a Great Lakes.
Okay.
All right.
Yahoo.
All right. Hopefully we're good here with battery now.
We got batteries, we got beers, we got time.
So we're talking Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Because we just had what I picked, which was Brown.
You picked Dwayne
Right.
Brown. Yep.
Brown went. I think right here. Worse.
It's got to be worse.
Could Arizona fall any better in this draft?
Oh my God.
Look,
Listen,
you got
they got a lot of options. They can go wide receiver. They can go linebacker. They can go offensive tackle.
You got Kyler Murray last year.
Arizona's sitting pretty.
Okay. You picked up DeAndre
Hopkins for
picked up DeAndre Hopkins
for a used football.
And right here to have Wirfs
Yeah.
fall in your lap.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If Arizona does not take Wirfs here,
Did Wirfs, did he, like, was his pee smell funny? Was that why he's falling?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't see why Wirfs would fall. He is a stud offensive lineman. I don't see anything else they're going to want to do here. Maybe an edge rusher? Are you going to? No, I don't think you do that here. You give Kyler Murray protection.
The pick is in, and Cardinals are going to go with, we don't know, because now they're celebrating Derek Brown.
Is that social distancing?
You all are not social distancing except for that dude talking on the cell phone with the mask on in the back. The rest of y'all failed on that.
That's
so
awesome.
Derek Brown's house, thumbs down. You get 2 thumbs down for that, Derek Brown.
Good Lord.
Good Lordy.
Lodi? No, that was Auburn. I think Auburn.
Yeah, hurry up, no-ho. Derek Brown, how many defensive tackles wore the number 5? Don't think he's going to get that number in the NFL.
Too many that I can think of.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Oh man.
So, okay. I wonder how we're doing on our list here, pal. Our contest.
I don't know. Tim Zub apparently is thinking he's leading this shit.
He's leading this shit.
I honestly don't know. I haven't checked. I'm not 100% certain on that.
It's a lot of work.
You know, I'm going to look up though real quick. I do want to know what do we have for news on Tristan Wirfs? Because
you think his pee might be funny?
I mean, come on. Well, what's going on with Tristan as far as news goes? Here we go.
Isaiah Simmons.
Wow. Wow.
Isaiah
They
Simmons.
seriously went defense.
They went defense.
I am surprised. I am surprised at that.
Shit. You know what? So far, Zubby he has 2 wrong. He has number 4 and number 8 wrong. Zito.
I'm trying to look up right now with Tristan Wilfs. I'm just curious as what's going on with Tristan and why he is falling.
Y'all know? Does anybody know anything about
the
Tristan
way
Wilfs? We don't.
he is? Because it just does not make sense to me as far as why. That was a perfect pick right there. I thought it was going to fall in their lap. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of Isaiah Simmons. You guys mark my words right now.
Clemson.
I'm making a lot of bold predictions, and I'm going to tell you right now, Isaiah Simmons will not last an entire football season next year.
Oh my gosh.
He is with Clemson. They do not have very good strength and conditioning. It's prevalent throughout their players that are drafted. He will not have a full season next year. He will get hurt. And you're also coming into a season where you're not having rookie mini camps.
So Simmons have a
This is going to be
history. Well, it's just because you think everybody at Clemson is going to get hurt.
Yeah, because strength and conditioning. Strength, and I'm telling you, strength and conditioning is not very, very good in Clemson. Now, I don't know what the hell they're doing there in Clemson. I don't know if they're giving those kids a lot of cortisone shots. I'm not sure. But I'm telling you, the kids that come out of Clemson do not have a very good strength and conditioning when it comes to the NFL. They get hurt.
So Sammy Watkins didn't work out for Buffalo.
C.J. Spiller is another one.
C.J. Spiller.
C.J. Spiller was another one out of Clemson.
Who's the defense?
Shaq Lawson, coming out of Clemson, did not do very well. He was injury prone. The kids are injury prone out of Clemson. Period. So as far as Isaiah Simmons, I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm just going off of statistics. I'm going off of what I have seen personally in the NFL when it comes to Clemson kids, and they're very injury prone. That's what I got going off of that. We got Jacksonville on the clock. I just gotta laugh because it's Doug Moran. And I mean, I don't even know where Doug. Where do you think Doug Maroon is going to go?
According to Mel Kiper's board, the best player on the board right now is Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver from Alabama.
Let him go there. Let him go there.
They could use somebody to complement DJ Shark. They let Marquise Lee go, who I think was already picked up by the Patriots. They could go, wide receiver to go with Shark. That makes a lot of sense. Give Gardner another weapon. Maybe they go offensive line and protect Gardner. Again, there's, I think Thomas is Thomas our only offensive lineman that's come off the board so far. He has. And we still got Wirfs. We still got Jedrick Willis Jr. from Alabama and Mekhi Beckham for Louisville.
Look,
so there's still some solid offensive tackles sitting out there.
As far as I'm concerned, if they do go wide receiver here, I love anything more than going Jerry Jeudy. Honestly, because I'm not a fan of Doug Moran, Doug Maroon, Doug, whatever you want to call him, Doug. I don't care. I'll be your Doug. I'm telling you right now, go ahead and pick up Jerry Jeudy. He is definitely not the number one wide receiver in this draft. I think C.D. Lamb is a much better wide receiver than Jerry Jeudy coming out of Oklahoma.
That's who Kyler Murray won the Cardinals get with C.D. Lamb. Those bastards from
could you imagine if C.D. Lamb was there with DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray?
While they're learning from Larry Fitzgerald.
Come on.
We talked about earlier in our shows too, the number 2 wide receiver after Jerry Rice. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit.
And I'm also going to say that the other guy that I really do like, that I'm high on as a wide receiver, is Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson coming out of LSU, I think is a fantastic wide receiver option. I think he's better than...
he's a good slot receiver.
Here we go. You're going to give me shit. He's better than T. Higgins. He's better than T. Higgins coming out of Clemson.
But Jefferson is a good slot receiver. He's got good speed out of the slot, good size. I think Jefferson could be a late first round pick. I don't know if I think it's too early for Jefferson.
Yeah, definitely too early for Jefferson,
Yeah.
but not for CeeDee Lamb.
No, CeeDee Lamb.
I think
CeeDee
Lamb
makes
is
a lot of
a
sense here.
solid pick here.
All right, so the Jags, the pick is in. Where do we think where are they going?
I'm hoping they go Judy.
Right,
I'm
so you're
hoping
going Judy.
I'm hoping because I can't stand Doug Moran.
I'm gonna go offensive line. I'm gonna go offensive line.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not?
There's too many good guys sitting there. They need it.
Doug Moran is an offensive lineman.
Give somebody who can pave the way for Fournette if they keep him. Who knows if they're going to keep him?
If they picked Wilfs here, I think it'd be a smart pick.
Absolutely.
I believe he is the best offensive lineman.
Judy's a good, if you're a Jaguars fan, Wirfs is a great pick here. Judy's a good pick here. Still a lot of good talents on the board at number 9. Mm-hmm. So we shall see which way they go. Nothing yet. And the Jags, don't forget, they actually have another pick in the first round. They're number 20. So, with wide receiver being so deep, maybe they go offensive tackle here and then go get their wide receiver at the next pick.
And I guess that's possible as well. I mean, it is definitely possible.
They have a need at cornerback. They traded away Jalen Ramsey. They had a good tandem, and Jalen Ramsey and AJ Bowie. They traded both those bastards.
Yeah. Yes, they did. I mean,
so they can use a corner too, but the best corner is already off the board. We go with another cornerback.
No, the best corner is not off the board.
You think C.J. Henderson or Christian Fulton?
I'm thinking Henderson.
You go Henderson
CJ.
off Florida.
I think CJ. Yeah, you go CJ.
Yep. So maybe they go that way. They need a corner really bad. Is it too early for C.J. Henderson? I don't know.
Honestly, CJ could end up dropping here down into the 20s. I could see that happening. So I guess
see Fulton going in that range. Fulton from LSU, he's going to be like in the 20 and 25 range, somewhere in that ballpark.
I think, honestly, I think the teams are getting scared of wide receivers right now. And I think it's because this is a wide receiver heavy draft. And I don't think anybody wants to take that move real quick to pick a wide receiver because I think there would be a run on wide receivers. I do think that.
Just like a fantasy draft.
Honestly, I do think the moment a wide receiver is going to be taken, I think you could see a run. You could see a run on wide receiver.
You could.
There's a lot of good talent this year in the wide receiver market. Mm-hmm. And I think people are going to be wanting to pick up that next best guy. That next Calvin Johnson, if you will. Somebody that's a stud.
C.J. Henderson off the board.
C.J. Henderson.
Yeah, C.J. Henderson.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you know what? We talked about corner.
We did.
I don't think either one was locked in a pick. We were both kind of all over the board there. But C.J. Henderson, so there you go. And again, we said that they got rid of their 2 starting corners and Bowie and Ramsey. So...
They went CJ, and I thought CJ was definitely the next best cornerback. He's the cornerback off the board. Yeah. He is. I'm sorry, but...
Yeah, that was the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, so now the number 10 pick to round out your top 10 is the Cleveland Browns. How the hell are the Browns going to fuck it up this year?
The Browns.
We'll find out right now. So the Browns. So again, the needs for the Browns. They need offensive tackle. We talked about that at length already. Wide receiver. Is it wide receivers that need? You got Beckham and Landry. You really need another receiver. Corner, inside linebacker, offensive guard. So tackle.
I hate to say it, boy.
They gotta go tackle.
Tristan Wills here.
That's a steal.
Oh, Jesus.
The Brownies fans should be. Oh my God! Look at this break on the ball. Sorry.
Hey, real quick, anybody out there, did you do a sound check? Can you guys hear us okay now? We got rid of the microphones and stuff. Just kind of curious. I want to make sure you guys can hear us. So
nobody said shit yet.
If somebody can give us a
mic check,
because we got rid of the microphones.
Actually, I can.
I would like to know how we are doing sound-wise. And there's a big old buddy over there. We're good? Good on the sound check.
We're picking up all that shit now.
That could be bad. Okay, so let's turn that down. And we don't want to get.
Okay.
We don't want to get booted for sound shit.
There we go.
That could suck.
Sorry about that.
Oh, is that what we were hearing?
Yep.
Well, that really sucks. Okay, so, well, all right, we got the sound back. Hopefully it's a lot better for you guys. Yeah, that kind of blows. No wonder we dropped off there with viewers. Anyhow, hey, here we are. We're talking about Cleveland and Tristan Wilfs right here. The pick is in. I'm curious to see where the hell they're going to be going with this because I do believe Tristan Wilfs is a steal. I think it will be fantastic if they end up getting him. And is this little Fletcher Rollison? Is he? He's got a little Landry jersey. Look at this kid. This is right on, right on. And what do we got? What do we got, brother? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on because we got. Yeah.
All right, sorry, we're good.
All right, we are good. So that's good. At least that. That makes me happy.
The brownies. What do we get for the brownies here?
Here comes the pick is in. Roger Goodell's going to go ahead and read this off. And the Cleveland Browns have selected. Come on now. Come on now.
Jedrick Wills
What?
Jr.
Okay.
From Alabama.
Alabama.
So
Offensive
they went
lineman.
offensive line.
They went
Yep.
offensive lineman.
All right.
They went Jedrick. Okay. And Tristan is falling.
He is still there.
Tristan is
I'm telling
falling.
you, somebody decided his piece.
Something has happened inside of Tristan's Wilfs campaign.
So is the Wills family
Because-
there crying because he just?
You know what? Hey, but good for Jedrick. I think Jedrick is a fantastic offensive lineman. I had him rated number 2 overall for offensive lineman coming out of Bama. So I think this is a great pick. I think this is going to be stellar for Baker Mayfield.
Carries to the Jets.
Yeah, you do your thing. Yeah, I will carry us into the New Jersey Jets status. But no, a fantastic pick by the Cleveland Browns. I think they had to go offensive lineman here. Definitely solidify that for Baker Mayfield. Give him some protection. He's obviously got weapons. We all know he's got weapons. So this just solidifies a little bit more with that offensive line. Wills is a great offensive lineman. He's going to do fantastic with the team. I still am wondering what's going on with Tristan Wirfs. I'm sorry, it's not making sense to me of why he's falling right now. But it is what it is. So now we're going to move on to those New Jersey Jets. And you know what? What are they going to be going for right here? Maybe Tristan goes here. Have somebody protect Sam Darnold. I mean, it would make sense. Do they go wide receiver here? You know, you lost Robbie Anderson. Not 100% sure, but it's not a bad pick. They could definitely use a cornerback, possibly an edge rusher, but they definitely need an offensive tackle.
What's up,
So-
tailgaters?
He's back. He's back. So yeah, I think Tristan could be good here. We'll see what happens.
So are we looking for Tristan for the
I
Jets?
still can't believe.
I'm going Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy to the Jets. Wide receiver. We had a question about the Jets and what they would do.
Yeah.
I think we actually said wide receiver, offensive line. I think they're going to go wide receiver here. They're going to go get the best wide receiver on the board. Jay says that's CeeDee Lamb. Popular opinion thinks that's Jerry Jeudy. I think either one. Again, the wide receivers are pretty deep in this draft.
Yeah.
So I think they go either way and pick up one of those gentlemen to give Sam Darnold a weapon. Where's my beer?
They give Sam all the weapons they want. He ain't gonna do shit.
Oh, that's right.
But that's just me.
The AFC East.
Again, I think it's a no-brainer that they take an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
I think they need help with Sam Darnold. I mean, come on. They lost Sam Darnold last year. Granted, it was mono. Okay, whatever. Kissing disease. I don't care what the hell it was. They lost Sam Darnold. You lost Trevor Siemian because he got rocked.
The only
They went through quarterbacks like crazy because they had no offensive line.
the only guy who even looked like a wide receiver on the team though was Robbie Anderson, and Robbie Anderson's going on to the Carolina Panthers now.
Right.
So they need a wide receiver bad. They need it badly. I don't know if they sign anybody exciting in free agency. Nobody gets me excited, so I'm gonna stick with my guns here and go wide receiver to the Jets here at pick number 11.
As I'm got chicken wing fingers.
Yeah.
that I'm trying to see real
Oh, shit.
quick. Did they
Dropping
pick
wing,
up?
dropping pizza.
God damn, I haven't even had a slice of pizza yet. I'm getting there. Yeah, no. I don't see a wide receiver of any recognition that they took.
That's
so
what Jets picked up.
yeah,
So-
that they picked up. So I mean, a wide receiver would make sense, but I still think you gotta protect assets. You gotta protect investments, and your quarterback is your number one investment. And I'm sorry, but some of these teams that have these rookie and young sophomore quarterbacks who are not taking offensive linemen,
They need both. They need both.
it just drives me nuts inside.
You know, the Jets don't pick again until round 2, number 48. You know, maybe they wait on.
Go. They're probably going to go wide receiver,
It's the Jets,
and I think they're going to go Jerry Jeudy.
They're going to go running back.
I love it.
Oh shit. Broadcast interrupted.
What?
Never mind. Never good. Hey, quick shout out to some local establishments here that provided food for us
Ooh.
this evening. So first of all, our
Yeah.
wings are courtesy of Timothy O'Toole.
Timothy O'Toole.
Timothy O'Toole's started out in Chicago and they expanded into Gurnee, Libertyville, and Lakeville, Illinois. So they have 4 wonderful establishments out here in the Chicagoland area. So we're supporting one of the locals by getting some wings with those guys. Again, it's a fantastic franchise, or not a franchise, but a small business here, locally owned.
Actually,
And,
Lakeville
they're
is
doing
shut down
very well. Lakeville, oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Like, for good? Or just temporary?
temporarily, and yeah, they're not doing any carry out or nothing.
But anyways, Timothy O'Toole's, thank you for supplying some wings this evening.
Heck yeah.
And then Rosati's. Rosati's
Ooh,
Pizza.
Rosati's.
Those are all locally owned franchises.
Yep.
Rosati's is everywhere. And the local Rosati's here has been supplying pizza to me almost every other day for the last 30 days. So thank you to Timothy shout out to Timothy O'Toole's and Rosati's this evening for the food.
Rosati's! Good, good. Yeah, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
cool.
here we go. So Judy, Wirfs, Javon Kinlaw. So, you know, they talk about him quite a bit, but I think he's going to go more the mid-teens. They talked about him, Kinlaw, more of a, maybe the Cowboys. You know, would be a good fit for him. So we'll see. But Judy or Wirfs right now, flip a coin. I think either one of those picks would make sense for the Jets. They need both. They do need the offense tackle help and a wide receiver. So either one. Speaking of wide receivers, we're looking at Michael Irvin.
Michael, Mr. Do I dare say it? You just sniffed
No,
it.
cocaine.
Little cocaine head fucking Irvin right there. Here we go.
Where's Taylor when we need him? He's on the other shelf. Where's their 8-ball? Maybe the 8-ball should start making picks after the first 10.
Where is the magic 8-ball right now?
We'll bring that back out this season.
Yeah, guys. You know what? This has been a lot of fun. I mean, we're sitting here right now. What, pick 11?
Yeah.
We'll probably stick around here till what, pick 15?
Yeah, probably.
We'll go through.
We can't stay here all night.
We'll go to Tim. We're gonna go to B. Rye's favorite team. I was going to team. The Denver Broncos right now.
Yep.
Because I definitely know the Chicago Bears are not his favorite team at the moment. So we're going to stick around here till at least pick 15. And we're going to see what Denver does so we can get a live reaction from B. Rye and how he feels about...
Let's do that. And
That's it.
I might be like, you might see me flip over the fucking table or
Tell you what,
fall
man.
under the table. So
Tell you
maybe
what.
flip it over.
Here comes Jet Nation right now. The pick is in. Roger Goodell's making that selection.
Offensive line.
And they have taken...
Becton, Louisville.
Come on. Come on.
Louisville.
Come on.
Offensive tackle.
I'm telling
6'7",
you, man.
364
Look,
pounds.
That's a big dude.
That dude can
That is
move
right there. That's
some
a
people.
That's a big.
That's a people mover. Wait, that's Dad.
You know what?
Shit,
I'm not
Dad.
gonna lie.
Dad's
I really.
bigger than his son.
I thought that was him until he turned around too.
So he had the.
God, that was a
Great.
big dude.
Holy shit! That's his dad, dude.
Oh shit,
That's a big motherfucker.
That's a big dude.
Holy shit.
You know what? Good for him.
Yeah. You know, steakhouses in New York are happy because they just got their new #1 customer.
I am sorry,
Or New
but
Jersey,
I
I
am
should
still
say.
trying to figure out what is going on with the Iowa kid and Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah. Why wasn't he?
What is
Why isn't
happening?
nobody like him, man? Why?
Usually you don't talk about offensive linemen slipping, right? It's
No.
usually quarterbacks and you know linebackers and wide receivers and how come so and so slipping. But Jesus, Tristan Wirfs has slipped. Look at this guy running the freaking 40.
So we've gone.
Holy shit.
We've gone 11 picks, no trades, and no major surprises, to be honest.
I think Tristan, honestly, I think Tristan Wirfs is.
Other than him sliding, but I mean, as far as the position players that people took,
No,
it
no,
makes
as far
sense
as.
for the needs on their team. Cardinals, maybe a little bit. Cardinals with Simmons was a surprise. I didn't expect that to happen.
Right,
I
right.
expect them to go offensive line or maybe somewhere else on their linebacker. But that was a little bit of a shock. But we got the Las Vegas Raiders on the clock now, sir.
We do. We got the Raiders on the clock. We don't. I mean, who knows what the hell they're going to do? I think they got to go wide receiver.
I don't care what the hell they do.
I
I'm just kidding. Actually, I do.
personally say this is where you go wide receiver. I mean, you picked up Eli Apple as a cornerback. They needed that help in the secondary. They got him. You picked up Marcus Mariota as a backup QB. I think you go
Damn, it's a big son of a bitch.
here at wide receiver. Yeah, it's a big boy.
Becton is huge, man.
And honestly, again, I'm going to say it. The best wide receiver to me off the board is CeeDee Lamb. And I think it would be smart for them to go with CeeDee Lamb here. You got a great running back right now, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Going to be heading into his sophomore year. I think you get yourself some good help. You got a phenomenal tight end. So get yourself that #1 wide receiver. Sure, they got Renfro. Was it Renfro? Right?
Renfro was great in the slot.
He
Good
was.
little slot
He
receiver.
got hurt, but he was a great slot receiver.
He needs somebody to stretch the field.
Exactly.
Stretch the field and go up and get the ball.
And where do you go? You go CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb is
You go
actually
CeeDee
good for that. Jerry Jeudy, 6'1", 193 out of Alabama. You can be reunited with Jacobs.
I don't like it.
That makes a little sense. So wide receiver does make a lot of sense here
It
for
does.
the Raiders. The Raiders themselves, though, if I recall, I think they have multiple first-round picks too, thanks to the Bears. So the Raiders also pick at number 12 right now and number 19, which they got from the Bears. So, do they, again, because of the offensive tackles, go get Wirfs and go get a receiver later? Because they pick 7 picks from now. It's not too bad. They're going to get a good receiver there.
I think they need more help on the defensive line than they would with the offensive line.
They need help.
Personally.
Their front 7 isn't the strongest front 7 in the world, so I definitely can see them getting some help there.
Yeah.
Mike Mayock, he's all happy thinking that they're going to...
John Gruden looks pretty damn happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's pumping fists, man.
Who all these people around John Gruden? That's
That
all
looks like
kids.
his wife and his kids,
He's got
right?
4 kids.
And a bodyguard.
Yeah, exactly. Is bodyguard or is that John Jr.?
Well, I'm talking about the guy in the gray shirt over there. He's like Secret Service.
Oh, jeez. Well, one kid, he looked freaking ripped. He looked like he was going to rip
And
somebody's head off.
I think that was his
John
kid.
Jr. He's ready
Yeah.
to fucking rip off somebody's head and shit down their neck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is great.
All right, so the Raiders, the pick is in.
Pick us in. Let's see what
And,
happens. We
we
got
should
John
have this
Gruden
here
pumping
any second.
fists.
And
Mike Mayock's
is
happy.
going to be
Here it comes. CeeDee Lamb. Come on. Let's see
Henry
it. Let's see it.
Ruggs the third from Alabama.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Are you kidding?
Holy shit! Henry Ruggs. Are you
Okay.
kidding me?
Well,
So, wide receiver. We said wide receiver.
we did.
But-
We were saying wide receiver, but they went
That's
with
not the
Ruggs.
one I thought.
I mean, they went with Ruggs.
He's like the number 3 wide receiver on a lot of people's boards.
Look,
maybe
Judy-
even number 4.
Judy, I understand you're going to shy away from. I do agree with shying away from Judy. But shying away from CeeDee Lamb, I don't understand that one personally.
Ruggs
So-
is, so as far as, he's 5'11",
Wow.
188. He's not a big receiver.
He is a small. But Renfro's a small guy. They already got a small guy.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
That doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
know with Ruggs why.
Hunter Renfro's 5'10", 185. So he's very similar in the build to the receiver they already have. How
Wow.
many slot receivers do you need, John Gruden?
Yeah, I don't know. CeeDee Lamb to me was the pick. I mean, hell, I would have taken Justin Jeffries over. I'm sorry, over Ruggs.
Lamb's
I'm
a bigger target at 6'3".
Yeah.
Ruggs has some speed. I mean, the guy's got wheels.
The guy's got speed.
He
That's fine.
could burn.
How many small, speedy wide receivers have made it in the NFL? As that burner, as that guy,
Yeah.
really, who has done it? And you've got, in this day and age in the NFL, with the cornerbacks being as big as they are,
Oh, there's corner that's
you
6'2",
have
6'3".
got to have a 6'3" minimum for your number one friggin' let's burn and turn and
Yeah.
go deep.
Ruggs
I'm
is going to
sorry.
be your home run threat. Of course, he's
Wow.
going to be your home run threat,
Wow.
but that's not. So okay, the Raiders. The Raiders, other than the Cardinals, maybe surprised me a little bit, but the Raiders definitely surprised me with that pick right there.
Yeah,
Good for you, Raiders.
Hey.
Good for you.
But
Good
yeah,
for you. You happen to be in probably one of my most favorite cities now, but you're still the Raiders. So I still don't like you. Doesn't matter that you're in Vegas. That doesn't help you all. Nice try. I'm not going to fall for the banana and tail type shit. You're still the Raiders.
Bring us to Indy.
No, the team
Right.
that's actually in the still in the Bay, the San Francisco 49ers.
That's right. The Niners are up.
The Niners are on the clock.
Wait a minute.
The runner-up.
Did I miss something? Hang on. What in the world did I miss that San Francisco's on the clock? Like seriously, am I looking at some wrong information here? What's happening? Because I had Indy on the clock next.
No, I get the Niners are currently on the clock.
Well, I get that. I'm seeing it on the goddamn screen.
All right,
I'm just
now
wondering
you're getting a
what's
little
happening.
lippy. Now you're
You
getting
know, I'm
lippy.
getting a little pissed right now, and I don't know if it's too many beers or what, but I'm kind of curious as to why San Francisco's on the clock. Was there a trade? Was there something I missed during COVID-19 that I missed San Francisco?
We
being
had
on the
our
clock?
first trade.
There we go.
The Colts traded something for this pick.
Okay. Hey, thank you, B-Rod. So there you guys go. For breaking news, the Colts traded something to the San Francisco 49ers for the 13th overall pick.
Yeah, exactly
Oh,
right.
Jesus, that's great.
Wait,
Well, hey,
wasn't this part of the freaking Buckner trade?
I have no idea what the
Yeah.
as far as
This trade happened a while ago. When did you print out your order?
I don't. You printed this shit out for me.
Oh, well, then that's
And
a long time ago.
It was old, yeah. I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah, Buckner was traded.
Well, hey, I don't know. You know what? They're going wide receiver. No, they're going worse. They're going worse.
So this guy's wearing a bathrobe.
What in Sam hell is happening?
He's a Raider. That's why.
That
He doesn't know. He's getting rubbed.
That's
He's
who
about to
they
get
got.
a rubbing tug.
That's what they got.
Tugs.
Well, it looks like
Rubbing
I don't know. I
tugs.
mean, looks like Michael Irvin could be happy. I'm not sure.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin just like the bathrobe.
Where do I get that suit?
Personally, I mean, I think he liked the
I can
bathrobe.
rock that. I can rock what Michael Irvin's wearing right now.
Jesus Christ.
My gosh.
San Francisco. Where are we going with San Francisco? What's happening? They need some help on the offensive line. They need help at cornerback. They need help at wide receiver. I mean, what do you
Defensive backs
do
for
here?
sure. defensive backs, offensive line. Offensive line, there's our boy. Wirfs has been sitting out there all night.
I mean, I've been saying his name. I'm just saying friggin' Wirfs'
I'm tired of saying his name. Pick him already.
Exactly, right.
Pick
But
the
no,
son of a
no,
bitch.
apparently that guy's piss is green, and it's no good.
It must be.
So,
he must be pissing something
something's
funky.
going on there.
They could go get themselves a CeeDee Lamb to go opposite of Debo. Debo and CeeDee. That's kind of a nice 1-2 punch there for Jimmy G.
It would be. It would be. Is Jimmy G going to be the guy that helps it out? I mean, hell, after all, San Francisco went out and traded for Emmanuel Sanders, and that didn't really help their offense that much either. So, as far as the wide receivers are concerned,
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't think I have a lot of faith in Jimmy G, but it is what it is. And the 49ers have traded their pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So
the Buccaneers officially on the clock.
They got
A
45 seconds.
trade is in. I'm sure the Buccaneers
first
know what
trade.
they're doing.
Our first trade.
So,
yeah, exactly right.
Wow.
They don't need a receiver. They don't need a quarterback. They don't need a tight end. Are they going to go get the offensive
This
lineman?
is where
this
they take Wirfs.
Is Wirfs going to go
You
right
watch
here?
this right here.
Tampa
This is
Bay.
where Wirfs goes. They're going offensive lineman. I mean, come on, Brady. You guys got Brady. You picked up Gronk. Let's pick up some offensive linemen, some big boy offensive linemen to help protect this 1 year / 2 year friggin' asset that you
Tampa
picked
Bay was
up.
at 14. They only jumped up one spot.
And the Bears did that too a couple of years ago.
But
so,
they, like,
yeah,
so
you know,
who
hey,
were they at?
okay, and
Hard
guess
to
what?
get
And
for
guess
one
what?
spot.
Guess what? And guess what? Guess what? There it is.
Tristan Wirfs. There it is.
There it is. There it is. They're all showing Wirfs. This is no dude. Who did Chicago trade up to get Trubisky? They traded San Francisco. They traded with San Francisco to move up one spot. You talk about San Francisco knowing their shit.
John Lynch.
They're
John
like,
Lynch
hey,
is a motherfucking
you
G.
want some of this
He's a
shit?
motherfucking
He's
G.
like, hey, guess what? You really want Wirfs?
Yeah,
don't you?
exactly right.
Come on. Well, we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him. That's exactly what they said. Fucking the Bears.
Wow.
We're taking Trubisky.
Fucking-
By the way. Look at this shit.
Holy shit.
San Francisco knows what the hell's going on.
Holy shit.
Yep. And the pick is in. I think it's very safe to say we are taking the Iowa kid in Tristan Wirfs, right? It's going to be Tristan Wirfs. Come on, let's see who it is. Let's make it official. Let's make it official. They are obviously going to try to protect Tom Brady, the ageless wonder that is getting ready to break a fucking hip.
Yeah.
So we got to put somebody up there. And hey, Wirfs fell to him. So
Oh,
that's what
shit.
they're going to do.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You know,
I'm loving
this
where
is actually
this
pretty
is
fucking
going.
funny. Well, actually, it shows that the Buccaneers are next on the clock, but I'm sure there'll be a little maneuvering around.
I want to know what else San Francisco
So-
got. San Francisco
Actually, hold on.
obviously
San
got
Francisco's
something
next on the
else.
clock now.
San
Let's
Francisco
swap
got
picks,
something else.
And he
What,
got.
number 2?
Well, I don't know what else I got.
Come on, I want to know, like, what did John Lynch do to persuade these guys to move up one extra pick? I just want to know. I want to know.
John Lynch, I love this guy.
Oh.
He's like my new favorite GM.
Fucking John Lynch is
He
awesome.
is just completely fleecing people left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. One pick.
Oh, shit, this is great. This is great. I don't know if the Sturms are still watching. I don't know if you guys are out there, but more than likely you guys are going to be protecting that 49-year-old fucking pile of poo, Tom Brady. So looks pretty good for you guys
Pile of
right
poo.
now.
You know, yeah, it's got to be worse. They're not announcing the pick yet. The pick is in. We're waiting. And then,
We're waiting. I'm going to wait and have a chicken wing.
And then as the Buccaneers make their pick, then the Niners will be back up on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. And
Bucs are
is,
taking Wirfs.
in fact, it's got to be Tristan Wirfs. If it's not, then my name is...
I don't even know.
It is Tristan Wirfs. So it is.
All right.
Wirfs has been picked. He
All
is
right.
a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Wow.
And that's a steal, although it's funny that they moved up. The Niners fleeced them like they did the Bears. Niners are probably
I
not-
can't wait to see if they got like another number 2.
Oh my god.
I mean, seriously.
John
Well,
Lynch, man. Are you kidding me? John Lynch is a G.
Good for Tristan Wirfs.
John Lynch is a freaking stud.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hell of a safety.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a GM.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's awesome.
The biggest news for the Niners are
So we're back on San Francisco, and now they just said, "Hey, guess what?
Hey, who's after us? Denver? You want to get fucked in the ass?
We already knew Tampa Bay wasn't going to be taking a wide receiver because they already got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans.
Right.
So now we are taking our wide receiver here. That's what they're going to do, and I think it's got to be CeeDee Lamb. I think if you're going to take a wide receiver,
Although the Broncos want a receiver. Do they do it again?
no, because I think San Francisco wants a wide receiver, which is why
So the
they
Broncos-
knew Tampa Bay did not want a wide receiver.
But they know, John Lynch knows, he's a Bronco. He knows they want a wide receiver. Does he fuck over John Elway?
No, because San Francisco wants a wide receiver. Now, when they fucked over the Bears, they didn't want a quarterback.
They had no interest. in
When they
quarterback.
just fucked over Tampa here, they didn't want an offensive lineman.
Mhm.
So I'm sorry, they're taking their wide receiver. It's going to happen here, and I think it's Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb, and I think they need to go CeeDee Lamb. If they want to have the best wide receiver on the board, you're taking Lamb here. You are.
So our top what's it called? Our top tackles are off the board. Those top 4. I think we see offensive tackle again. It's probably not going to be until in the first round, next round maybe. The guards. I haven't heard a lot of talk about the offensive guards like Shane Lemieux from Oregon, Ben Bredesen, Michigan. I don't think those guys are first round picks either. So very well could be a wide receiver here. Again, someone to pair with Debo, CD and Debo. Again, I think that's like an extremely cool combination for the Niners.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
You know, that'd be fantastic, I think, for them. Secondary, Fulton. We're kind of getting close to his range. Christian Fulton. They could use a corner to help him out, or maybe they go safety. Xavier McKinney from Alabama. So he's the number 1 safety on the board. He's a great fit of the Niners. They do need help in the secondary. I mean, other than Richard Sherman, he's getting up there in age. And Jimmy Ward, he's a decent safety, but he's a game changer. So McKinney could be a good fit, I see, in San Francisco. So maybe defensive back, wide receiver. Again, flip a coin between those 2 spots. I think they're going to go defensive back or wide receiver here.
Yeah, and I'm really, really, really leaning towards wide receiver. And I think it's a lot because of who they're right now picking in front of.
Yeah.
And that's Denver.
Yep.
And I think we all know Denver wants a wide receiver.
Denver wants a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Ruggs was actually a guy that Denver had that they liked quite a bit. That would be a nice compliment to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
And after that, maybe the CeeDee Lamb falls to the Broncos or Jerry Jeudy. To be honest, either one of them, could go to the Broncos right now. They're both on the board, and I'd be happy to see either one of those guys play for Denver.
It's interesting, especially with the wide receiver class. All right, so we already saw Ruggs, which honestly I did not think Ruggs would be the first wide receiver on the board.
No.
By far. Now I had mentioned earlier that I believe we're going to have a run on wide receivers, and I think you could start seeing that here. And I think once San Francisco saw that Ruggs went, they made that move to move down that one extra spot because they already had either Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb in place.
Back-to-back
Okay.
wide receivers makes a lot of sense in these 2
And then
spots.
exactly, and then you got Denver coming up right behind them,
Right.
and going to pick in that 15 spot where they're going to go wide receiver as well.
Yep.
So is it going to go Jeudy Lamb, Lamb Jeudy,
Right.
or honestly? Could you see maybe somebody else step up there?
Yeah.
Could you see Jefferson possibly? Could you see Higgins?
Jefferson,
Which I'm not a fan of Higgins.
You know,
but could
again,
Higgins be up there? I mean, it's going to be
Jefferson's
interesting.
pick in the 20s, somewhere in that ballpark. You got a lot of good players on the board. We got Christian Fulton still out there.
Sure.
Justin Jefferson. We talked about Lamb. We got Jeudy. T. Higgins is still out there.
But I think we also didn't think Ruggs was going to go.
I didn't think Ruggs would go
so,
that soon.
you know, where are we going to go with that? And
we have the wide receivers. There's a shitload sitting out there. AJ Epinenza, he's still sitting out there.
Yeah.
He's a big defensive end that I think would fit a lot of people's systems. Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina. He's another tackle sitting out there that could go pretty soon. Kenneth Murray out of Oklahoma. I think he's the top rated.
What about the kid out of Penn State, KJ Hamler?
KJ Hamler's not a bad
that's not a bad little kid coming out of there. So
yeah.
I think KJ Hamler could be something to be reckoned with here in the draft. So it should be interesting to see what happens. Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
What about Michael Pittman Jr.? You know, coming out of USC. I mean, there's some things here that could happen. I mean, it's interesting to see. I still am kind of shocked that Ruggs went number 1 overall.
Oh my gosh!
As a wide receiver, number 1 wide receiver off the board.
I'm surprised that he did as well. There are some interesting prospects still. Stephon Diggs, little bro, he's still available, and they're saying he has first round talent somewhere, maybe in the late first round. So he's still sitting out there. So we'll see. There's a lot of good players still left on the board here in the first round. We're only at pick number 14.
So
the Niners should get their damn pick in here soon.
You would think so. They're running out of time.
Yeah.
Now I got a question. What do you think this means for Jerry Jeudy to see his classmate Henry Ruggs taken before him? When all signs were reporting that he was going to be the number 1 wide receiver taken off the board, right? A lot of signs were there, and here is his teammate that got taken above him.
Yep.
What does that say for Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah.
And how is he going to be about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting. Look, John Lynch just smiling ear to ear.
The guy's a G.
Because he's...
As he should be.
Because
he should be.
I fucked with Tampa.
I fucked another team.
I fucked Tampa. I'm right in the bucket here.
Indy, he screwed. Oh my gosh. Shit. Good for...
No, he fucked Tampa.
Is it...
he fucked Tampa. Tampa was the one that just moved up to grab... Whatchamacallit? Yeah.
Is it CD Lamb here? That's who they're... Well,
I think it's Lamb. I think you go Lamb.
It's Lamb.
I think Lamb is... Honestly, I think Lamb's a good pick here. Judy's pissed.
He is.
Judy
has his drink.
Oh, here comes the phone. No, that was the phone. That was the phone coming in.
Oh, I thought it was a drink.
But he ain't getting on the phone. He's just looking at it. Oh, shit.
What's going on? Judy or Lamb?
Judy's pissed because Ruggs got taken before
Kyle
him.
Shanahan, who's he want? Who's it going to be? He's like, give me another offensive weapon, dude. I need it. Announce it.
Right.
John Lynch is calling somebody. He's got his daughters there in the background supporting him. And
Kyle Shanahan's got his kids supporting
how many daughters does John Lynch have? Well, they just keep coming out of the woodworks.
Who knows? I just know he's smiling ear to ear because of screwed over Tampa.
And they haven't.
I'm sorry, but
they haven't given us. I know. They're like, Dad, you did it again.
This is great.
Oops,
this
I did
is
it
great.
again. That's what they're gonna do a TikTok of that real soon. All right, so
so we got the pick. The pick is in.
They have picked and selection made Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina. They fleeced us. Defense.
What? They went defense?
They went Javon Kinlaw out of South Carolina.
Dude, they fleeced everybody.
He is replacing... Grandpa's sleeping on the couch there.
Dude, they fleeced everybody because, look, even ESPN and NFL Network and all that are showing CeeDee Lamb. They're showing Jerry Jeudy.
Oh my god.
Nobody saw
Javon
Kinlaw.
I had him going to the Cowboys and 3 picks later. That's how we see that happening.
I think John Lynch seriously could have made a crazy fucking trade with Denver. I think he could have. I think he could have.
But, is Denver going to take a wide receiver for sure?
Wow.
We have a lot of needs. The Broncos have some needs, right? So they need a wide receiver. They need offensive tackle.
All right.
But the best ones are off the board. Corner, we lost Chris Harris Jr. Within the division, unfortunately, so he went to the Chargers. Defensive tackle, defensive end. AJ Epineza. I would not be upset with the Broncos picking the defensive end from Iowa. I think that'd be a fantastic pick. Or they go get one of these wide receivers, Judy, Lamb, either one. Those are my three guys. Being a Broncos fan and also looking at need, give me Judy, Lamb, or Epineza. I'm happy with any of those three.
So, you know what, guys? Here's the deal. We got a little over 6 minutes here left to go. This is pick number 15. We told you guys we were going to be here. 10 picks, definitely a top 10.
We could do this all night.
We could do it all night. We're not going to.
We have jobs.
This is going to be our last one that we do tonight. And you know what? I couldn't be happier here. Having fun with you guys. A lot of fun tonight. I think it was a great live show.
Yeah.
Great to get back into the swing of things. You just got done hearing Brian talk about what he is hoping for
We got three guys.
with Denver. This is his team. He loves the Broncos. Personally, I think they're going to go wide receiver here. I truly hope they get CeeDee Lamb for you. I'm a big fan of CeeDee Lamb over Jerry Jeudy.
I think that'd be the other one.
You know what? Right now, I do think they need an offensive weapon. I think, obviously, with Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, I think your backfield is solidified.
Oh, yeah.
You got Drew Lock sitting there as your quarterback.
Drew Lock.
And get yourself a great wide receiver. You don't have a lot of options right now with the wide receiver
To go
slot.
along with Sutton, it'd be great to have somebody to pair with Sutton.
Sutton he's still kind of on the fence, as far as what's he going to do.
He's a good player.
But, you know what? When Emmanuel Sanders left Denver, I think it took a little bit of stock away from Sutton. Granted, Sutton tried to step up, but it took a little bit away from him. If you can get somebody in there right now to pair with Cortland Sutton, I think that is key. I think that'll help out Drew Lock. I think right here is what you want to do with CeeDee Lamb, maybe Jerry Jeudy. Hopefully they don't take Higgins. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they take
I
Higgins.
hope they don't either.
I'm going to tell you, man, you're lucky to get 4 games out of him. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I don't want Higgins. I do like Clemson quite a bit.
But hey, we're gonna reveal this pick, and we are going to enjoy it, and then we're gonna say goodbye to you guys. I cannot believe I did not. I've been talking too damn much. I didn't get to eat as much as I wanted to, but I think that's kind of what happens with a live show, and us having a lot of fun that we're doing. And doesn't it feel good, guys? Doesn't it feel good to have something relevant? To have something we can talk about other than COVID-19. Something live, something that is happening. And guess what? We get to do it again tomorrow.
We do.
And we get to do it again on Saturday. Because the draft is going all the way to Saturday. We're not going to be here live. We're not going to be doing that. But you know what? This has been a lot of fun for me. I've enjoyed this.
Too, man.
I mean, I really have. I've enjoyed every minute of this.
Yeah. This has been a lot of fun, and again, we got one more pick. We got the Broncos coming in number 15. If they trade out that pick, we're still going to be done at number 15. And again, I gave you my hopes for Judy Lamb or Epineza out of Iowa, the defensive end. They have needs at all 3 spots, all 2 spots, wide receiver and defensive end. So let's see what we got here. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all the love and support. And again, Jay and I would do this all weekend if we could, but we'd also probably be single. So, anyways, here we go. So John
It's too much fun. It's too much
kicking
fun.
back. He's
He
happy.
is. He's kicking back. Look at
Oh,
he
yeah.
got the 3
Cherry.
Super Bowl trophies back there.
He's happy in Cherry Creek.
So
He's
rich.
he won a couple. He retired.
Hey, there's your boy from Chicago.
I
Vicky.
think he'd be a good head coach. Let's see who the Broncos took here, and then we'll right off into the sunset with y'all.
Vic Fangio.
So the Broncos had picked Jerry Jeudy from Alabama. So 6'1", 193.
There you
a
go.
lot of people have
There you go.
one wide receiver on the board.
Jerry Jeudy.
I was happy with Jeudy or Lamb. I think they're both going to be good players in the NFL. Again, I think this is a wide receiver deep draft. So Jeudy opposite of Sutton. I like that a lot for the Broncos. So I'm excited. Jerry Jeudy.
Now,
welcome
I just
to,
gotta
welcome
know,
to Colorado.
was that Jerry Jeudy video live? Because he did not look very happy there.
I don't know.
Going from Florida to the Mile High City, is he like scared? I
No,
don't know.
he's
I don't
just
know.
wondering. He's like, wait, so it's legal there? All right.
Oh shit!
That's what it is.
Oh boy.
So anyway,
And that's how we're ending that. Is
Yeah.
Jerry Judy is going to a legalized state?
exactly right. Jerry Judy's legalized.
Oh shit.
We have. I'll state our welcome here. We thank you for watching with our draft day special.
Definitely.
And we.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks y'all for tuning in. We'll catch you. We'll give you some updates.
We will. We'll have another show coming up. We'll let you guys know what's going on. And that is a big old yeah, buddy, from Buffalo
buddy.
Jay.
And be right. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Peace.